So, are you ready to go and look at some new cars?
I already am.
Oh?
I like this one.
Oh, nice. Have you thought about insurance?
I'm just doing an online quote now.
So anything your dad can help with?
I'd love a coffee.
Insure your car from new continually with RAA, and if it's written off, we'll replace it with a new one. RAA.
Keep on moving on.
Good evening and welcome to the NPL SA. It is round 13, week 20 of the league, and tonight's game sees the Comets hosting Adelaide Olympic. Welcome to our viewers through Facebook Live and through YouTube Live. We are live from the SA Athletic Stadium. It's a Friday night here in Adelaide. It's drizzling, it's cold, you wouldn't believe it. What a change from Monday night's game. Round 13 of the NPL SA is proudly presented by Osco. Osco, the official modular facilities partner of Football SA. Learn more about Osco's award-winning modular sporting facilities for your club at osco.com.au/sports facilities. And I tell you what, they're fantastic. You might see some of that at half-time. And for clubs upgrading, Osco is the name to remember. The official modular facilities partner of Football SA. We'd also like to acknowledge the support tonight and all throughout the season of the RAA Home Motor Travel Insurance. Keep on moving on with the RAA. They've got some great specials for members as well. I'm a member. I used them a couple of weeks ago, and plenty of specials, and they keep you up to date with their booklet. Also, we'd like to acknowledge the support of Green Play Australia, providing our stats, our time clock sponsorship, and also our scoreboard updates. There are other games tonight, so we'll keep you up to date, all thanks to Green Play Australia. Tonight, to this evening's matchday commentary team is yours truly, Paul Pellizzari. Alongside me is the great man who's very nervous tonight, Mr. Rob Peppercelli. How are you, Robbie?
Yeah, I'm down here calling the game, and my team, the Power, are playing against the big Richmond team.
Make sure you
good
concentrate.
Good luck to both teams. Always concentrate. Yeah, but a big game here at the SA Athletic Stadium. Adelaide Comets sitting on top of the table, 1 point clear at the moment, and Adelaide Olympic in ninth spot. So a big game for Olympic. Must win to get into that top six, and the Comets, all they need to do is win their games, and they'll end up top of the table.
Minor premiership. Let's go down to our boundary rider tonight. Benny Dale's back with us, braving the conditions, and there's some fair conditions out there tonight. Benny, welcome aboard, mate.
It's quite nice down here when it's not raining, that's for sure. The wind's pretty still and a little bit slippery underfoot, but other than that, it's a nice night for football.
Pitch looks good from up here.
Yeah, very nice. Oh, it's a little bit long. Probably could have done with one more cut.
Well, they won't have to water tonight, will they?
No.
Okay, let's have a look at round 12 results of the league last week. And, of course, it sort of got scattered over, I think, Friday to Monday. There's your round 12 results on screen.
So at the Croatian Sports Centre, the first game at Friday night, 8:15, Raiders 1, defeated Adelaide United 0. Adelaide Comets 4, defeated Modbury Jets 1. Croydon Kings on their merry way still. 3-0 winners over Parra Hills, who must win tomorrow, actually, Parra Hills. 3 in a row they have to win to survive if the other teams do the right thing by them, that is. Adelaide City had a good win over Cumberland, 4-2. Metro Stars 3, Olympic 1 in our match of the round on Monday night. It was a great game too. Adelaide Blue Eagles 0, Campbelltown 0.
Can I just say two things? Firstly, thanks to Jim, the president here at the Comets, for the fantastic hospitality, feeding the entire crew. Benny Dale, of course, watching his figure, didn't come up and have a bite with us, but thanks to the girls in the cafeteria, except Mary. For hassling me.
Quite contrary.
She was very contrary tonight, but yeah, no, thank you to Jim and his team, the girls there upstairs looking after us. And also, just going back to that match of the round, Rob, is the second thing I wanted to say. 19,000 views on very Facebook alone. That is the highest in my knowledge of keeping an eye on the stats. 19,000 views. That's close to A-League viewership, Benny, because towards the end, some of those A-League games were only pulling in 20,000 views on Foxtel. So 19,000 views on YouTube.
On YouTube, not Facebook.
Not Facebook, YouTube.
YouTube
That,
itself.
yeah,
Oh, right,
absolutely.
okay.
That
Yeah,
is
that
the
is.
highest minor round game viewership that I've encountered in the 5 years we've been
very
doing
good.
this.
So it doesn't include the Facebook views, it's purely just YouTube, is it?
Correct.
Right,
correct.
okay. Yeah.
Which is something that you've got to be a little bit more precise
Yeah.
about searching for.
Yeah.
And then there were no goals to sort of, if you're going to go there just for the goals, it was just an entertaining game for the neutral. 19,000 views as at now.
Maybe Mark Marino saw it 19,000 times. His send-off.
So I don't think
No?
it
Okay.
works like that, mate. Let's have a look at the table after round 12 results, Rob, and makes for interesting reading and the importance of tonight's game.
Yeah, Adelaide Comets on top on 37. The most improved team, the form team, Croydon Kings second on 36. Metro Stars on 35. Campbelltown on 34. Those teams have had a good season, a little bit up and down, but they're up in the top four. Raiders are fifth on 28. Then we got Cumberland on 28. Adelaide City on 27. And a score update in tonight's game. They are leading 1-0 against Blue Eagles, so that's a big game for both Adelaide City and Blue Eagles. Blue Eagles are 8th on 24. Olympic, the team tonight on 24, so it's a must-win for them for the top six. I think they'll be safe for the relegation. Adelaide United on 17. They'll be fighting out relegation with Modbury Jets on 16. And down the bottom, Parry Hills, like I said before, they have to win their 3 games in a row and hope the other teams slip up. But they should be going back in, well, not going back, they have been there before, I suppose. They're going to the State League 1. 8
Round
points.
13, unlucky for some. Let's have a look at the fixtures. As Rob said, majority games tonight and there's one tomorrow. And
So-
probably tomorrow's is one of the most important games.
As I said, the progress score, the Adelaide City and Blue Eagles. Adelaide City after, well, it is half-time actually down there. Adelaide City leading 1-0. Progress score to Metro and Cumberland. Cumberland leading 1-0 against Metro Stars. It's 34 minutes played. And obviously our game tonight, Comets and Olympic, will be starting at 8 o'clock. Campbelltown and Raiders, their game is at 8:15 down at the Steve Woodcock Sports Centre. That's tonight as well. Also tonight, Adelaide United against Croydon Kings down at the Velo Football Centre. One lonely game on Saturday, Parry Hills versus Modbury. And Benny, I think we know the reason why now. All games are Friday night just about.
Yeah, well, there was some talk about a referee being having his wedding tomorrow, which is understandable given the season would have already been over and when you
yeah.
plan things and stuff like that, and given the circumstances, you don't want to postpone a wedding because you don't know if next month you'll be able to have it. So, understandably, yeah, that's what my understanding is that all the games were moved to Friday night, given there's no referees available tomorrow. Well, not a lot.
And in the State League, there's a couple of interesting games, Benny. Panthers are leading 1-0, so you'll be happy with that against Seaford. That's a local derby, isn't it? We call that.
It is.
Sturt Lions 1 leading Burkalla 0, and Western Strikers 1 leading West Adelaide. Gee, they've had a pretty bad second half of the season, haven't they, West Adelaide?
They have. Just on the fixtures tonight with the NPL, is there any games that will pretty much make tomorrow's Modbury Parry Hills game a dead rubber as far as putting the nail in Parry Hills' coffin tonight, or?
Adelaide United, I think.
Yeah, so if Adelaide United get a result tonight, it's all.
No, not
it's
really.
over?
No, not really,
Okay.
because
No, because second to bottom. They can be second to bottom and get relegated, Parry Hills.
there will be 6 points up for grabs after tonight's
Yep.
results. So let's say Adelaide United win. They'll go to 20.
Yep.
Parry Hills can't catch them.
Yeah,
Modbury
that's-
We're
Jets.
talking about Parry Hills.
Yeah,
Oh, you're
Parry
talking
Hills,
about Parry Hills?
sorry. Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
they're gone. Forget
Yeah,
it.
okay.
Oh, they're gone
Right.
now.
They can win, no.
well.
Mathematically, still in.
Okay.
That's it. They have to win tonight, don't they, Benny? So-
Well, that's why I was thinking, like, I mean, mathematically, I guess you'd like to. I mean, I've been in that position where you cling on to everything that you can, although it's, the writing's on the wall. But I thought if there was any results tonight, like the Adelaide United one, is that mathematically then done and dusted as far as tomorrow's
Yep.
game?
Yep.
Yeah. And then Modbury have got all to play for, haven't they?
Boys, if you want to put it in perspective, they've got a minus 21 goal difference.
They are virtually gone.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't got access to the ladder right now, but I thought that would be the case.
Yeah, no, they've probably been gone from almost the get-go, the poor
Yep.
buggers. In fairness, it's been a hard year for a lot of teams, and a lot of teams have had to manage a lot of different issues throughout the season. This round 13 fixture tonight, thanks to Osco. And, there is interesting reading. Rob, I think you said that Comets the form team of the 6.
No, Croydon.
That's, I'm glad you...
Yeah.
I did say Croydon.
No, that's good.
That's all right.
Because these two teams very indifferent. I can tell you they've gone back as far as 2018. These two teams do not draw against each other, Benny. It's a win either side. Comets last time out beat Olympic 1-0. Also earlier in the year they pumped them 5-3. Goal fest of 8 goals there. Back in 2019 Olympic 1-2-1. So Comets 1-0. then 5-3. Then they lost 2-1 to Olympic. Olympic won again 2-1 back in 2019. Olympic also beat Comets 2-0 in 2019, and they beat them 3-1 in 2019. So not a good 2019 for Comets, but of more recent affairs, it's Comets holding sway.
Well, Olympic had a great year last year.
And that shows in those stats there.
Even Comets, I suppose.
This is probably more the one that you read into, the last 6 games. And with only 3 wins in the last 6, or both teams, sorry, have had 3 wins in the last 6. So very even. I don't know, the bookies have got Comets hot favourite tonight, but the reading doesn't sort of suggest that. Comets beat Modbury Jets, yes, 4-1. They lost to Croydon Kings 3-1. They beat the Raiders 4-0. That's a good result. They lost to Campbelltown 3-2. They lost to Adelaide United 4-0, and they beat Para Hills Knights 1-0. So not great reading there, Ben, but Olympic, on the other hand, lost to Metro Stars 3-1, beat Adelaide City 2-1. I think we were at that game, Rob, weren't we?
Yep.
They lost to Cumberland 2-1. They beat Blue Eagles 1-0. They lost to Modbury Jets 4-2, and they beat Croydon Kings 1-0. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde for both these 2 teams, Rob.
Frustrating times for a coach, that's for sure. We don't know what team's going to turn up sometimes. But if you break it down to the last 3 games, I think Comets have won 2 of their last 3, and I think Olympic have only won 1 of their last 3, haven't they? So big night tonight for both teams.
Well, especially like Metro Stars and Campbelltown. What an up and down season, you know. You saw Campbelltown get done 5-1 against Metro Stars, and Metro Stars got done quite a bit as well. I can't remember what team they played against, but
Metro got beaten by Croydon 4-1.
Croydon,
at
that's
one
it.
stage,
It's
been interesting.
Well, when you look at the table, the top team has lost 6 games this season in 19 games already gone. So that sort of tells you something of the inconsistency of all teams this season, where Metro Stars are probably the best in the L column, the loss column, 4 losses only, and Croydon above them 5, and Comets above them with 6. So
look at the Blue Eagles too, 9 draws. That is unbelievable.
Here at home might be where the Comets hold sway. The last 4 games against Olympic here, they won 3. As we mentioned, no draws in recent history with these 2 teams, and they lost once. So Barney Smith's not here tonight, Rob. He's at a wedding. Anything?
Yes, he's in Canberra.
Does that play on anything? A bit of pressure on Con?
I don't think so.
No.
Well, Con came in late last year, didn't he? And he did a great job. I think he actually turned things around a little bit for Comets after Theo left last year, and so he's certainly got a lot of experience in that seat, and I'm sure he'll be relishing the opportunity tonight.
Big cheerio to Barney Smith.
And his dad, Ron.
Ron, they're at a wedding tonight.
Yeah, they're watching the game.
He reckons he's going to have the phone under the table. And I hope he doesn't get caught up for a speech when that's actually happening. Now, the Comets are also top of the table, having scored 38 goals, Benny. Only conceded 23 this season. The other side of the ledger, Adelaide Olympic in 9th spot, have scored 28 goals, 10 less. Have conceded 7 goals more, 30. 13 points separating it, but do you reckon that's reflective of what we're going to see tonight in this, dare I say, Greek derby?
No, I don't think so at all. I think that the standings and the ladders aren't reflective of the teams on any given day. So I don't know what we're going to expect tonight. Hopefully the conditions stay nice for football, because they're 2 good football playing teams, and they'll be right up for it tonight.
Okay, let's have a look at those lineups to see what's happening here tonight at the SA Athletic Stadium. It's all thanks to Osco round 13, week 20 of the league. Only 2 minor round games left after this weekend. In goals for the Adelaide Comets, the home team, Daniel Vaughan, wearing the number 5, Adam McCornew, number 6, Jack Bladden, number 8, Ryan Yates, number 9, Andreas Weens, number 11, Jaden Labasso, 14, Nathan Anianto, 16, Ninko Beric, last time out had a blinder here with some great goals, and his 21st birthday. So he's obviously recovered from his 21st birthday. Number 18, Nathan Dimu. The captain, Alan Welsh, wears the number 22, and Scotty Nagel wears the number 23 tonight. For the Comets on the bench, Tom Dittmar, number 4, Teti Yengi, 7, Anthony Mavro-Lambardis, number 10, Chris Christophilus, 77, and the reserve keeper for the Comets tonight is Julian Torreson.
Gee, that bench, Benny, including Torreson, could make probably any other team.
It's a very good bench, and I just noticed that young Smith isn't in the squad at all today.
Exactly.
So that just goes to show the depth that they've got at the right time of the season for Comets.
Especially Mavro Milibatis. Maybe they're resting him. He's a great player, and he's on the bench. So.
Why Tom Dittmar? Because last time out, they look really solid here in Lacornu at the back there.
But it's interesting you say that, Paul. The week after we saw them beat Raiders 4-0 here, the team was changed, and again the defence was changed again, and they lost that following week. So I was a bit surprised actually, but not questioning Barney at all because he's probably listening to us right now.
He just says, "Hey guys, we're both watching."
Gee,
G'day, Barney.
he's even got time to write. He's at a wedding. He's even got time to write on Facebook. Good on you, Barney. Robbie, let's have a look at the away team, Adelaide Olympic tonight.
Adelaide Olympic in goals is Nicholas Harpers. Number 2 is Jacob Butler-Bowden. 3 is Matty Halliday, remembering he played his 300th game a couple of weeks ago. He got a bit of a, what was that?
What are we talking about?
Last
The frame,
week.
the frame shirt and everything.
shirt.
Yep.
So, yeah, big congratulations to Matty Halliday. So, number 4 is Benket Abdia. 5 is Julian Ione. 6 is Kristen Kostandopoulos. 7 is Nicholas Harpers. 9 is Christos Ponendas. He's the captain of Olympic. 10 is Charlie Devereaux. 12 is Dimitri Tomazos. And 24 is Panagiotis Manidakis. On the bench for Adelaide Olympic, it is number 8, Jason Konstantopoulos. Not a bad bench as well. Number 11, Ioannis Samosas. Number 13 is Christian Aloisi. 15 is Melad Ahmad. And reserve goalkeeper is Gianni Tremonton. The referee for today is Klaus. I don't think we've seen Curtis Wordsworth this season, but he's officiating this big game tonight. His assistant is Ian Crossing and Thomas Tenby.
Both teams out on the park, as you can see on screen in the all-white tonight. It will be Adelaide Olympic, looking very Leeds United like they're Benny. Could sway my tip. And the other side of the ledger in all blue with the black shorts and the black socks is the home team, Adelaide Comets. Welcome along, as we said. If you're watching through Facebook Live, YouTube Live, you might have another sport going in the background. Might be multi-screens tonight going. I know Robbie, I'm going to have to keep him concentrating on this game because I know where his mind is tonight. But boys, let's go around the table for a quick tip. Benny.
Comets for me.
Robbo.
Yeah, Comets, I think, comfortably. Last time I said 4-0, I think it would be 2 or 3.
Okay, we'll make it a three-way. I'll go with Comets, but I think it's going to be tighter than what the bookies think and what the positioning on the table suggests. Top versus ninth. Adelaide Olympic looks like they'll be kicking to right of screen in the all-white.
Just the strike power of Comets in Berich and Weens up front. It's just magnificent. The best striking partnership in the league.
And Comets in the blue and black going to left of screen.
I've already had a text message from Barney. Not happy. No.
So Wordsworth just about to get us underway here at the SA Athletic Stadium. Round 13, all thanks to Osco. And it's game on. It's Friday night here in Adelaide. Rain has stopped, thank goodness. And maybe the humidity will start as Ione plays the ball up the line. And first free kick of the night going the way of Olympic against Penendus. Or sorry, for Penendus. A foul against him by Lacornu, sorry. Quickly taken free kick by Olympic. Matty Halliday, 302 games tonight, or 303 I think. There's Olympic now on the far side, just forward of centre. And it's been turned over and Comets come away with the ball.
So Comets with Barrett trying to find Weens, but in the way Butler-Bowden, left side of the park to Matty Halliday, go into attack, trying to go on that left side. Could be Harpers. He's run out of room.
Tomazos.
Yep, thank you.
Just clarifying, Barney's wedding's tomorrow, by the way.
Okay. Oh, well, then he can watch the game.
Might be watching us on the big screen. Who knows? Might be Chromecasting us, or who knows?
Listening and everything.
Lacornu sending it into attack. See, Welsh is playing up front, I told you. Berich with the ball. And it comes away as Olympic, left side of the park. Trying to get there with Tomazos. It's Comets into attack they go. Anianto, one of my favourite players. Anianto might crack it from there, but no. It's gone over the goal line for a goal kick.
So good opening by the Comets. Well, both teams really. So it's going to be confusing too. Nicholas Harpers is on the pitch for Olympic, but the easy part is one's in goals and one's out there in the outfield wearing number 7 and sporting a beard. There's now Olympic to the halfway line, but that was Labasso, got a boot on it. It was well shut front as Rob astutely picked at the start off cameras, off air, but I do vouch for that. Ball's been turned over in the middle of the park. Weens try to steal it. Halliday's had it taken off his feet, and the ball trickles out of play. So it'll be a throw into Olympic, deep in their defensive half. 2 and a bit minutes gone here on the Green Play Australia time clock. Green Play Australia scoreboard. Comets nil, Olympic nil.
So throw in taken here by Olympic. Headed backwards, trying to find Welsh there, but it's Olympic with the ball. Butler Bowden got it to Ione. Trying to find Devereaux. But LeCornu's got it. Ione again, and the Antol. It'll go all the way back to the keeper. Whoop. For Olympic in Harpers. Butler Bowden got it into attack on that far side. So Olympic just trying to find a way through. Konstantopoulos. Kristen, that is. Jason on the bench as Comets have got it through Welsh. Captain Welsh again. Does a pirouette. Goes short. He finds, he's not wearing his green boots, is he, tonight? Ryan Yates.
Might have the studs on tonight, a bit slippery.
Yeah, you're right. But someone else has got green boots out there, which I think is...
Devereaux, number 10 for Olympics.
Yep.
Green
So
boots.
it goes all the way back to the keeper in Vaughan. Trying to pick up that play on that far. So is that the tall player that played Damu on that side? Anyhow, it goes into attack. Comets with the ball. Headed out though by Olympic. Only as far as Anianto. Inboard he goes. That was Yates again. To Welsh. Left side. Goes in by Scotty Nagel. Chance, but it's left side of the park. Olympic will clear.
Labasso there.
Might have got a nosebleed there.
Lurking. As Olympic clear, the danger under a little bit of pressure. Dimu with a header on it. Gladden's turned it over. It was Yates, sorry, with the white boots. Halliday short, but it's out of play. Butler Bowden couldn't keep it in. Must have taken a deflection. Olympic keep the throw in on the far side. Stolen, but they run out of line. But is that a free or a throw?
I think it's a foul.
Gee, Adelaide City have had a man sent off too. Progress scores Adelaide City 1-0 over Blue Eagles, 61 minutes played.
Didn't see much in that, Ben. Tomazos maybe a little bit of a nudge in the back anyway. Comets with a free kick. Putting it deep into the hot spot. Weens is up there, so is Welsh. Comes away. Devereaux, Penendus. And good pressure by Weens. Turns it over. And that's run out of play.
And the other scores, Cumberland leading 1-0 against Metro Stars. Adelaide United and Croydon, that game has just started. It's 0-0. Campbelltown Rowdies, that game has just started as well. It's 0-0. Down here, it's still 0-0.
Ione with a throw-in.
SA Athletic Stone, thanks to Green Play Australia.
And Anianto with a header. So they've gained some meterage, Olympic. Federation would love to turn some of that 19,000 views to people here at the game, wouldn't they? Is this
It was a standalone game. So
there's been a lot of standalone games, Rob, but not with that sort of
figures.
viewers, yeah. So Ione again, take two. Penendus the target, almost bustled off it. In fact, he's done the bustling. So it'll be a free kick to the Comets. Watching on replay. Bit of a 50-50. Maybe a bit of a trailing arm there holding LeCornu. Free kick to the Comets.
So Comets with a free kick, the keeper coming out to take it in Daniel Vaughan. Just send it deep into attack. Berich or even Welsh is there. He's chested it down brilliantly. Good turn. Nice pass. And just wide of the upright. The keeper. Or the referee has seen it.
Corner.
Someone took a touch. Let's see if we can have a look at the replay and who took that vital touch. Labasso again dangerous. And
Great
the overlap.
work by Welsh.
I think the keeper, Harper, save. That's a save. It was a big palm by Harpers. Oh, yeah.
Welshie with Bladden and Yatesy behind him gets to sort of have more of a freer role in that 10 role, supporting the 9s a little bit more, which is going to be very, very dangerous for Comets.
They've got some height up there as the right foot goes in swing, goes very deep.
Ooh.
Be another corner. Taking no chances there. I think it was Ione.
Plenty to aim for in there, isn't there?
Yep, they've got a lot of height.
What about Demu? Look at him.
Yeah.
Gigantor.
Big raps on Demu apparently too.
So corner kick taken. It's a left-footed in-swing, not a good one. It's cleared only as far as Yates. Yates gets it back in. Demu's stayed on that line there, but it's going to be cleared by Olympic. They go right-hand side, working hard, trying to keep it as Tomazov's working hard. Goes in board. It's come unstuck. It's gone over the sideline. Yoni will take the throw in. Penendus making a run. Throws it out. So it's in the back line. Abdia goes to Matty Halliday to Butler Bowden on that far side of the ground. They go short. Could have been Harper's. Back to Bowden goes. This is Harper's actually. Touches it. That's a soft touch though.
It's Konstantopoulos, I think, the player.
Soft touch, and it's a keeper with the ball. Isn't it
Actually, Manny Darkus. I think it was Manny Darkus with the last touch just then.
Oh, the last touch, yeah.
So now Vaughan for the Comets. Hot favourites tonight, according to the bookies. I think that's probably not warranted. Vaughan with an interesting clearance to the far side. Welsh gets ahead on it. Weens gives chase. Halliday just overseeing things. It's a bit of a nudge in the back, but over the line before that, so it'll be a goal kick. They've scored 38, Rob, Comets, 28 Olympic. So the firepower, as you mentioned, is on show to see tonight, and 9 minutes gone.
Good to see them both playing together too. Barney opted to play one or the other, or mainly Berich. Weens has got his spot back, playing twin strikers. Over the half-one line it goes. Demu, he looks too good, doesn't he? As Olympic have got it. Trying to find Harper's. In the way. Scotty Nagel. Over the sideline it goes. It will be a throw-in. Approaching the 10-minute mark in this first half. Still 0-0. Green Play Australia scoreboard. Yoni trying to get it through, and over the sideline it goes once again.
So throw into Olympic in their attacking half this time. Ione with the ball. Penendus offers the lead. So does Harpers. Both ignored at the moment. Short of options, so he goes deep into the box. Turned over. Lacornu, Anianto, Berich, but he's lost out.
Nice control.
Konstantopoulos beats two and wins a free.
Konstantopoulos did really well there.
Yep. Watch the sandwich coming up. Bang, the first one, and oof.
2 fouls apiece for this half.
Thanks to Green Play Australia. And that was a Comets sandwich. We had a beautiful Comets souvlaki roll, Rob. Was it beautiful tonight?
They certainly do look after
They
us.
do. Jim and his team. The girls at the bar there. The cafeteria, except Mary, of course. So left foot in swinger. Manny Darkus over the ball for Olympic to put it to the penalty spot, you would imagine. He goes for it himself. And
Gee, I'm not sure if you can see it on the replay, but
he slipped, he fell.
Lacornu lucky not to give away a penalty there.
He stubbed his foot.
We'll see if we can see.
Anyhow, the Comets with the ball, they're going into attack. Looking for lob bustle, but it's too heavy. And that's gone over the goal line for a goal kick. Quickly taken here by Olympic. Yoni. Abadia. Only as far as Lacornu though. Trying to get to it with Manny Darkus, but the Comets into attack. Adia with the ball, Butler Bowden. Looks for play up front. Penendus was there.
Very isolated, isn't
Three Comets players around him. Loses out to Yates. Yates with the ball can go towards. I thought he was going to go to Labustle, but that's very heavy as well.
Yeah.
And remember when we
over
saw
the goal line.
Olympic last time, although Penendis didn't play, Simosis was up front and he was very isolated as well, wasn't he? In the way that Olympic were playing. So it'll be interesting to see how that, if they can change that at all throughout the game, because Tomazos had a big influence in that second half against Adelaide City last time we saw them.
Both Tomasos and Harpers. Harpers got the brace, didn't he? Got 2 goals.
Yep.
So ball over the halfway line. Lobasso clears to the halfway line. Welsh looking for on the Nagel on the overlapping run, gets a bit of a nudge out. They want a free kick, but they're not going to get it. It's going to be a goal kick. Referee Curtis Wordsworth in charge out there in the middle. Is it his wedding? I wonder whose wedding it is, which referee. That's
Anybody can let us know on the Facebook page.
I think Curtis
comments.
is already married.
Penendis goes back. Ione gets a nudge in the back, and that'll be a foul going the way of Olympic. Weens, the culprit, just watching on the replay.
Gave him a bit of a wink as well.
Very easy. Who gave
Nudge,
it?
nudge, wink, wink.
Who gave the
You
wink?
said he gave him a nudge.
Oh. Konstantopoulos goes to the far side. Butler Bowden sporting the long sleeves tonight. Goes back to Konstantopoulos. Switches the play to Ione. Olympic now on the attack in the white tops tonight. Can't beat the first man. Hits the back of Anianto. They try again. Devereaux goes to Halliday. Halliday looks up. Goes short. Manidakis. Second attempt. Goes backwards to Halliday. To Konstantopoulos. He goes short to Penendis. Ione now. They want it in the middle. That's the way it goes. 3 white shirts in there, and it's the Comets who clear the ball, but it'll come back at them.
Yeah, doing all right, Olympic at the moment, as they're pushing it around. Adia.
Comets are almost going into a 4-4-2 formation when they're not in possession. It's quite interesting the way they're shaping up.
Ball goes over the sideline. Throw into Comets. Nagel to take it. Good to see him playing too, Nagel. He's had a lot of injuries. It's a funny looking throw.
Yeah, no claims.
Almost slipped out of his hands. Ends up with Ione. Only sends it over the sideline. It will be a throw in.
Look at Georgie just.
And Anianto gives him a bit of a push.
He's just baiting him nicely because he knows he's a bit of a chilly player. Hot head. There we go. There it is. We'll pick that by the cameras. And Anianto, he takes the bait better than the whiting at Grange Jetty.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, look at this. Here we go. It's on. And it's on. Oh, referee has to pull the player away. You don't see the referee normally getting physical.
Nah, they're targeting Andiardo there, I think.
Yeah. They know that he does take the bait sometimes.
Sometimes, but that's, yeah, I don't really like that tactic, to be honest.
I wonder if there'll be a red card
Let's
in
see
this.
if we can see what happened on replay here. There was a bit of hugging and kissing going on. There's only until 14 on your screen. From the throw in, Yates chipped it forward. He's only until there's the hip and shoulder, just a body check. He just rode him a little bit, brings him down in a headlock. So 6 of one, half dozen of the other there. Don't know what you could make from that.
Anianto stayed on the ground.
Yeah, but he didn't have to sort of grab him by the head. Here we go. He brought him down basically.
Put him down in the turnbuckle.
What was it? A WWE thing, Rob, wasn't it? He's, there he is on screen, just checking his jaw. How's the referee going to see this one, Benny? I wonder?
He probably hurt
Well,
himself.
hopefully the assistant maybe saw something from a different angle, because he was certainly in line almost with myself.
I've got to say it was handbags, really.
Yeah,
Still,
I
he
think that
grabbed him.
should go probably
Still
unpunished.
retaliation.
Let's have a look again on replay if there's anything worthy of anything, really. I mean, maybe a foul, just a couple of young bucks going for it.
They grabbed him around the neck.
That was the only thing. You could just, yellow at best,
Yeah.
or worst, whichever way you want to look at it.
Did he get the yellow?
Well, we set a
Not
precedent
yet.
now, though,
Oh,
hasn't he?
I can see
A red?
Yeah, but hopefully, I hope he's not going to show him the red.
I think he is.
Nah.
Why would the red card be out?
Because it's on the other side of the yellow.
Right.
So
He
yeah,
normally puts it in the pocket, back pocket, red.
I do see red there. I don't like the look of this, Ben.
Nah, I don't think so. I think if he was going to give it, he would have already given it.
I think he's just telling him why he's about to give it.
A red card.
I think it's going to be red from the look of this. Oh no, he's staying on, so common sense prevails, thank
Or was
goodness.
there? Must have been a yellow card shown there.
Well, no,
There
they
was
both.
2. Yeah, they both got a yellow.
Okay.
And
well,
I think
that's
that,
fair
as
Gee,
long
I
as
didn't
he's
even see it
consistent now,
showing, did you?
Curtis is a pretty good ref, and I think that hopefully that this just goes to show that's where the standard is. Let's just keep it smart now.
Did you see the yellow get shown, Ben?
Yeah.
Okay.
enough. Okay.
So Yatesy, Anianto and who?
Ione.
Ione, yep.
Ione.
Early in the game too, so both players got to be careful.
Good refereeing. There was nothing in that.
Very good.
Just, hugs and kisses.
Yeah.
So free kick to Comets. Yates puts it deep.
Oh,
Back,
yeah.
floating header. It's still in play. And over the bar for a corner. So that was a defensive header there.
That was the move. Bringing it back.
I thought, let's have a look at this on
Such a tall
replay.
timber, isn't he?
I suppose he was facing his own goal there and had to do the defensive header thing. So Yatesy puts it to the penalty spot. Back header. Demu.
Comet's third corner for the half.
Gee whiz, good defending, and that was a
Could
deer.
he have gone for it, Paul? No,
No,
Maybe
he was. No, he's almost behind.
no, he did the right thing.
Yeah.
So it'll be Yates to take this right-footed corner kick. Gee, Comets are attacking. Cleared by Olympic, though. So Yates again, this time will be a throw-in. Actually, you'll leave it for Nagel. Scott Nagel will take this throw-in. Inside the penalty box. Cleared here, though, by Olympic. Up in the air it goes. Demu wins the header. And Anto trying to get to it.
He's got to be careful now, doesn't
So
he?
Olympic, Devereaux was there. Bit of a push off there.
No,
So
good defending.
Ione wins it. Matt Halliday to Butler Bowden. Going towards Penendez. Mariakis, I think, there. And trying to find someone. No one there, though. Keeper will pick this one up.
It was Manidakis.
Just forced it a little bit, I think, that last pass.
Needed a runner on the end of it, though. Thought was good. No one had his speed, though. Someone with his speed might have got onto it. Paniotis wasn't to be. So Vaughan for the Comets, still 0-0 on the Green Play Australia scoreboard. Good refereeing by Wordsworth as Weens tries to cut it back. Will win a corner. So there's a few corners, Benny.
Yeah, that's their fourth corner.
Gee, thanks to Green Play Australia, those stats. Quickly around the grounds, Rob.
Yeah, Adelaide City still leading 1-0. They've got a man sent off. It is 76 minutes against Blue Eagles. Cumberland leading 1-0 against Metro Stars. It's still 0-0 Adelaide United and Croydon. Campbelltown and Raiders. And here as well, it's 0-0.
Very interesting
Thanks to
results.
Green Play Australia.
Left foot in swing and near post. Dealt with by Comets, by the Olympic defence. Not convincingly. Weens leaves it for the shot from distance. And that, I reckon, was Butler Bowden off the line. Or from the 6-yard box it was. Put a boot out. Watch this worm burner, as Rob would say, but Butler Bowden in the right spot. That was on target. Not saved by the keeper. This will show better that Butler Bowden stuck out a boot and did very well with that.
So again, once again, it's a corner kick. Yates will take it, looking for the short option to Berich.
They're peppering at the goals, Rob. Pardon the pun.
Yes, mate. So Yates gets it in, swings it in. Keeper had to punch. And it's gone out again for a corner kick.
Wow, it's coming.
Benny, just quickly in the State League, Western Strikers and West Adelaide, Western Strikers leading 1-0. Both teams have had a player sent off.
Wow. Left foot in swinger, goes far post this time. Welsh with the header backwards to centre it. Harpus getting impeded by Berich.
I think he pushed him.
Well, 50-50. Harpus releases. Abdia. Ione. On a yellow tonight. Penendez chests it on. Tomazos was the target. Lacornu got there first and wins the goal kick.
Spiros Simeonakis. Good evening, gentlemen, he says.
Good evening, Spiro.
Who do you back for, Spiro? Comets or...
Jeez.
I think he's a Comets boy.
Good question.
No, I think he's an Olympic boy. I've seen him.
He was a boundary rider at futsal and did a very good job that day. Or was he commentating with me? I think he was commentating.
He was commentating
yes,
with you, yes.
fantastic.
Good lad.
Untapped, another piece of talent.
Sturt Lions leading 1-0 in the State League against Burkalla, and Panthers still leading 1-0 against Seaford.
Vaughan
Thanks to Green Play Australia.
With a Goal kick. Wings try to get ahead on it. Olympic trying to clear it. Yates in the way. Nagel, sorry. Nagel wins the throw in for the Comets. Still 0-0 on the Green Play Australia scoreboard. But Comets in the ascendancy. Wings got a head on it. Butler Bowden, short. It was Devereaux, I should say. Yates dispossessed. Devereaux fell. That'll be a foul. Going the way of Olympic. So Comets have conceded how many tonight?
That's their 4th foul.
There it is on screen. Oh yeah, pretty obvious there by Yatesy. So relieving free kick, but they go short, putting themselves under pressure. Devereaux, they've turned it over now. Welsh switches the play. Here's the chance now, and the keeper comes, slides. Had to be courageous and was. Gee, Bladden just going at him like a train. Good courage by Harpus.
So Penendez sends it wide on that left side. Manidakis is there. Back to Penendez it goes. It gets a... Saw the keeper offline. I reckon he was trying to chip it over his head.
Go in the shot, you reckon?
I think he was. Looked like it anyhow. So it's Laconyu clearing a big long clear.
Was that a shot as well, Rob?
Very unusual. What is Comets doing?
No wind out there, Benny?
No, not at all.
Very
Quite
still.
warm, actually.
Warm?
Yeah, if that's the right way to describe it.
Humid?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
So he's not too concerned, is he?
No.
So from the clearance, Vaughan over the halfway line, that could be a foul. Oh. Well, interesting to see which way it was going to go. I was going to say the two culprits from before, Ione and Anianto, they only won it on this occasion.
They're best mates.
They will be by the end of this game.
As the clearance goes to Ione, he's been busy. Goes in board, finding the player there in
Konstantopoulos.
Konstantopoulos?
Yes.
Is that Jason? Oh, that no, sorry, it's number 6.
Kristen.
Thought it was an 8, but it is Olympic, working hard. Welsh couldn't keep it in. Doesn't matter where Welsh plays.
Yeah, you're right.
Always
You've well
plays
picked
well.
at that one. He looks comfortable anyway, doesn't he? I wonder if he can play in goals.
Watch him win the Sergio Milto medal this year. I picked it last year. I held the silver. No, I didn't.
Butler Bowden into the middle of the park. Anianto heads it backwards to Lacornu, who hits it up to Berich, but he couldn't get there. Anianto fell again. Got the ball, says the referee. Devereaux, the outside of the boot, finds Harpus. Harpus now, he's only got Penendez in the middle. Might go himself. We went to Penendez. He couldn't control it. Halliday in the middle of the park finds Butler Bowden. Here come Olympic again.
Manidakis on that far side goes short. Butler Bowden on the overlap. And that's gone over the sideline. It will be a throw into Olympic. Approaching 25 minutes in this first half here at the SA Athletic Stadium. Beautiful pitch here too. Beautiful scenery in the background. In the
Adelaide City skyline, yeah.
Those lights are magnificent too.
And the drizzle comes again, Ben.
So it's a great venue.
So throw into Olympic, into attack. Gets into the box. Tamazos couldn't control it. Goes over the line. Goal kick to the Comets. So the NPL action this weekend, thanks to Osco. Round 13 of the competition. I'd also like to thank the support of the RAA. Become a member like me. I'm a member of the RAA. Why'd you walk like that?
I've been a member for 65 years. And I'm 55.
I'll leave that alone as Berich couldn't control it, like Rob's comments. And now Olympic were backtracking. They should get up there with Tamazos. Feld. And another free kick, Ben.
Yep. That is their 6th. Comets' 6th foul of the half to Olympics 3.
There's a little bustle on that occasion.
So all the way back it goes. Adia can't control it. Ione.
Maybe Anianto's rattled him.
So Nagel gets it to Wings. Tussling with Devereaux.
You think George might have given him the ball back?
Nope.
No.
Nagel throws it out. Berich. What can he do? It's come unstuck. Devereaux gets it out to Halliday, to Butler Bowden. How many times we said that so far tonight? Manidakis is there. Butler Bowden. They do switch it. Ione. Not a good pass though. It's come on stop. Luckily back to Ione it goes. Goes all the way back to Abia. To Harpus. Clears it. Up in the air.
That's a
He's been
foul.
pulled down. And a free kick. I thought it was only Hunter, but it's Yates. Got pulled down. A free kick to Comets.
So Comets with Yates right in the centre circle. Last time out, Rob got very excited every time Berich went near the ball.
Good player.
So Yates, Ryan Yates in the centre circle to put this to the tip of the 18-yard spot. That's the way it goes. Weens the target. Keeper comes. Great punch. That's what the defenders want to see. Only as far as Lobasso. Manny Darkus dispossesses him but concedes a throw-in.
Done all right so far.
Harpus?
Harpus,
Yeah, absolutely.
It's come out at the right time.
So from the throw-in, Comets again into attack, being held, and the referee sees it that way. Bladden wins the free kick. They wanted to take it quickly, but the referee will bring it back. Still a little bit of holding. Yeah, a bit soft, arms around, but it was there right in front of the referee as you saw on screen on the replay. Bit more slick tonight, our producers, aren't they, Rob?
Yeah. Look-wise.
I thought Jim was going to go get Ben the umbrella. Too far, isn't it, Jim? He's not listening.
Concentrating. So the free kick, it'll be taken here. I think it's Lobasso. Oh, trying to find Welsh. Cuts it
Offside
back,
flag
an
up.
offside flag up.
Yep.
Couldn't see the offside, Paul.
Was he given the offside or was it the goal kick?
Offside. The flag went up pretty early.
Oh, after the header. Lobasso. So the header from Welsh, Lobasso was in the offside. That's why it's taken over there. So it'll be Harpus. There's Harpus, gets it over the halfway line. Up went Damu. Guy who win a lot of headers with his height. A likely type, wins the header again. And Yanto, Yates. Good touch there by Bladden. Lobasso there. Goes back to Bladden, he lets it go. Barrett does a pirouette. Thought he was going to do a pirouette and shoot at the same time, but just couldn't find the gap. They go into attack again. Welsh, over his head it goes, and out for a goal kick.
Well, you're right with Berich. Expect the unexpected from him. Very skillful player. 21 years of age. Last time out,
He's got
got
the
a
X
brace
factor.
that we
He
saw
has
him.
got the X factor.
They're obviously aware of the danger that he's got because they closed him down pretty quick once he turned, didn't they?
Absolutely. So now goal kick to Olympic. Harpus in the orange tonight. Goes long to the other Harpus. Cousins, obviously.
Yep.
So throw in now. Scotty Nagel to take it for the Comets. Weens the target, heads it on. Only tore up there with a high boot. They asked for the free too. They didn't get it. So take two. Scotty Nagel, a bit closer to goal on this occasion for the Comets. Still no goals to report on the Green Play Australia scoreboard. Berich the target, chests it down to Anianto. Halliday got a timely header involved. Tomazos nudges out his opponent, Penendis, and Tomazos combined. Manny Darkus now, he's got speed, played it in Borchi. Important touch, very important touch by Dimu. As Penendis was licking his lips if that had got through.
Metro Stars have equalised. It's 1-1 against Cumberland. Other scores are still the same. LA City leading 1-0 against Blue Eagles.
Yellow card coming up
Yeah.
for
The other
Dimu.
scores is 0-0. Adelaide United, Croydon, Campbelltown and Raiders. Obviously here it's 0-0 as well, thanks to Green Play Australia.
Switching on replay, very obvious foul there by Dimu.
So it
I
was a
think
yellow.
neither team have really adapted to the slippery conditions, have they? I mean, playing some dangerous balls in tight areas, it's just a bit difficult to do that.
Speaking of the danger, they obviously are worried about Manny Darkus's speed out there. Getting tugged back now with a free kick. Plenty of white shirts in the box. Good chance for Olympic. It's still 0-0. A lot of movement in that box. Oh, that was a really good free kick. There was a head on that. but skimmed. It looks like Penendus got his head
Penendus,
on it.
Yeah.
This is a very deadly free kick. Low and hard and fast. Skimming header. And those slippery conditions not to the advantage of Penendus on that occasion. So still 0-0 on the Green Play Australia scoreboard. 32 minutes just about gone on the Green Play Australia time clock. We're live all thanks to Osco from the SA Athletic Stadium, NPL SA round 13.
And Adelaide United have taken the lead, so Adelaide United 1, Croydon Kings 0.
That's an upset looming.
As the ball goes over the halfway line, Olympic just pushing it around. Ione is looking for Penendus. It's come unstuck. Anianto, left side of the park, goes one way. Cleverly does it. Nagel. And that goes over the sideline. Will be a quickly taken throw in. Looking for Barrich. And that's won themselves a corner kick.
Bit of holding in the box there, Ben.
It did look a bit, but I mean, based on some of the free kicks that have been given so far, you could have, but in the box, I guess they're a bit more hesitant to make those calls, but there was certainly some contact.
So corner kick, Yates will take it. The big tall timbers again, Damu, Welsh, all up there.
The lime green boots still, Rob, I reckon.
Also up there is Lecornu.
Oh, good save.
Keeper had the...
Well, that's a free kick, I think,
Free kick
because
against the
that
keeper.
was a great save, but under pressure as well. Watch this on replay. Had to get the fist on it under duress. Nicholas Harpus, well done.
And that's Comets' 8th foul of the half.
Bit untidy.
So Harpus with the goal kick.
For a team dominating, that's a bit untidy, isn't it, Ben?
It's probably relevant to the conditions to a certain extent. I mean, it's been nothing.
Another foul. Gee.
You know, to me, that's,
Let's have a look at this one. Bit tippy touch.
as long as it's consistent.
Oh, yeah,
But
it
it's
wasn't
a bit
even.
frustrating.
Actually, Tomazos looked like he impeded the play, and he's got the free just on that replay. If a goal comes from this, Comets won't be too happy.
So Manitakis will take this free
See,
kick.
then Penendus getting held again. Gotta be
Oh, he's
careful
getting
there.
fouled. Ah, just slippery, but
Matt Halliday's up there as well. Headed out there by Damu. Weens did well. Olympic getting it back in again.
I love those balls into the box.
Oh,
that's a
that's a
foul.
foul from behind.
That's probably more yellow than the Anianto situation, I'd say.
So Penendus probably will get a yellow
Let's have a
card.
look at this. That looked very intentional and from behind. Watching on replay. Oh, my goodness. He'll be lucky not to get yellow.
He's got a yellow already. He's given it.
Oh, he's given it already?
Yeah.
As we're watching the replay, that's Benny Dale, our boundary rider. Good work, Ben. He's on the ball, we're not.
I said it.
Oh, did you?
I said it before you said
You're
it.
probably guessing, Rob.
I said he'd get a yellow card.
What's the
He'll
poor
get
power
it.
score, Rob?
They're losing.
Was that Penendus? Yeah, we're losing by 8.
Penendus, yep. So 2 yellows apiece, thanks to Green Play Australia, those stats.
So Vaughan will take this free kick outside his own box. Goes into attack, right-hand side of the park.
Oof.
Looking for a play there. Welsh. He's nudged his player out.
He's blown for a foul there,
Yeah,
hasn't he, Ben?
yeah.
Yep, it's free kick to Olympic.
Yeah, you say the conditions, Ben, but there's some unnecessary things going on out there, if I may say.
I mean, that situation just then, though, you've seen week in, week out, that wouldn't have been given.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So that's the other thing you take into consideration when you look at the stats. It's like, well, what does it really tell you?
So long searching ball forward. Lobasso gets a head on it for the Comets. Another nudge there, and that's the way the referee seed it. Tomazos. Repeat offender tonight, Tomazos. This time he didn't get away with it. A little nudge in the back, it was there. And from the free kick, they've conceded a throw. So it'll be a throw to Olympic. In the middle of the park, virtually, far side of the ground here at the SA Athletic Stadium. Round 13 action of the NPL SA.
And Campbelltown take the lead, boys. Campbelltown 1, Raiders 0.
That would
Green
be to
Play
be
Australia.
expected. Still Fifey on an unbeaten run since taking over. As Lecornu clears the ball, but to no one in particular, asking a lot of Weens. And Harpus comes and takes quite easily. Releases. Abdia back to Harpus. Harpus just in panic to the middle of the park. Manitakis felled. And he didn't win the free. Wow. Manitakis not happy about that, as you can see the remonstrating in the middle of the park with Yates. Well, I thought that would have been a foul to Manitakis. Curtis Wordsworth. What's he worth so far, Benny?
Well, put it this
Some
way.
words?
Yeah.
Come on,
I've
be
got
careful.
12 fouls now for Comets and
Not bad.
8 for Olympics. So there's
Sorry, I've got to leave the comedy to Rob.
Exactly.
I've been told.
So it's Yates to take this free kick. He'll chip it up. Welsh is there. Weens goes for Welsh. Backheaders it. Weens is there. Cleared. They've been on the pump. The Olympic defence goes back to Welsh. Tries a shot. That's gone in.
That could be offside.
A deflection has gone in. Welsh got it. It's just deflected off Weens.
Well,
Wrong foot of the keeper and into the back of the net to make it 1-0 to
like
the
to see
Comets.
the replay.
yeah, the replay obviously isn't going to tell us, but I tell you, just with the naked eye at first instinct, and the Olympic boys, this is the clearance, right? You're not going to see it from that because that's the close-up. As the Welsh, no, maybe it was Abdir keeping him on side in effect. This would probably be a bit more concise. Abdir slow to get out of there. You can see Weens just, no, that's onside. That's a goal. Nah, Abdir kept him on side,
Looks
guaranteed.
like
Yep.
Opportunistic there by Weens.
Yeah, well,
That's what
It
he's
wasn't a
there for.
deflection, it was a flick on, really.
right
wasn't it?
place, right time. You're right. It was a flick on. Definitely given
Thought
to
it was a
Weens.
deflection.
No, he meant that.
I think it deflected off the initial shot from Welsh, didn't it? Off of an Olympic defender and into Weens' path.
Yeah, maybe. Yep.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. from my
Possibility.
angle.
Yep.
So nevertheless, Comets are up 1-0 over Olympic. Top of the table, Comets. They only got a 1-point buffer at the moment. In fact, they've got four teams in the top 6 are separated by only 3 points before the start of tonight.
It's interesting you say that, Paul, because I was just thinking with the results as they are right now, the live ladder would have Raiders and City swapping their spots in the top 6, wouldn't it?
You're better than us at the moment, Benny. I haven't got a live ladder
Yeah,
available.
I've got one.
As Berich now gives chase for the
Yes.
Comets.
Raiders 7th, Adelaide City 5th.
Berich now gets it into the box too deep and off the side of the boot, we'll say. Oh, no, he's won a corner, so that took a deflection as well. Sorry, Rob.
Yeah, he's right. Raiders are 7th now, Adelaide City 5th.
If the
Who's
results
sixth?
stay as they are.
Yep, because Cumberland are drawing now.
No, we're not even at half-time, boys. You're going
That's
a little
true.
bit premature.
Just getting to that pointy end, though, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
2 games of the minor round to go after tonight. All games bar 1 tonight. 1 tomorrow, Modbury and Parry-Hills, which could have the most importance as the left-footed swinger comes in for the Comets. Near post, punched again by Harpus under pressure.
Harpus has done well.
He's
dealt well with
done
those
very
corners.
well as the ball come back in again. The poor fella. The referee's seen something.
Oh,
Olympic
it's a player
player
injured.
down.
Yep.
So what?
Dear.
Abdir hurt himself. Though he's holding his back, so unless he's gone into the post. I think it was just
Might
a
have been
collision
knee.
with the goalkeeper when
Yeah.
he went up. And as a goalkeeper, he's got to take no prisoners, Ben.
Oh,
unfortunately.
absolutely. And in these conditions, the way that that ball's being whipped in, he's doing exactly the right thing, just getting it out of that danger.
Just a
Dangerous
score
area.
update while we're waiting a little bit. Adelaide City still leading 1-0 against Blue Eagle. That's 90 minutes played, and they've had to send a man sent off in the 60-odd minute. Metro Stars just taking the lead, 2-1 against Cumberland. Adelaide United leading 1-0 against Croydon. Campbelltown leading 1-0 against Raiders. And here it's Adelaide Comets leading 1-0 against Olympic. In the State League, Western Strikers leading 1-0 against West Adelaide. 2 players sent off, 1 on each team. Burkell and Sturt Lions, it's 1-1. And Panthers leading 3-0 against Seaford.
Those score updates thanks to Green Play Australia. So we're going to have a drop ball, as you can see on screen. Given to the Comets, very sporting-like by Olympic, especially because they have to defend. It's now Nagel. We'll go backwards. There's a push by Penendez, who's on a card. He's got to be careful. You can't just shrug the player out of the way, as you
By
see.
the way,
on
Adelaide
this one.
City have won their game. So 1-0 to Adelaide City with a man sent off. So well done to Michael Matriciani and the boys. They're in the top 6 at the moment.
Penendez just frustrated. He's got to remember he's on a yellow card.
I'm not sure why he's not letting the player come back on, especially as he's a defender. You would think he'd let him come back on.
So Yates to take the free kick for the Comets. Well on the halfway line, as you can see. He'll go deep and wide. This is a ploy all night that they just go wide and then centre the ball. So it's Weens out to Weens into the middle. Sorry, out to Welsh, who's hoping to get it centred into Weens to score. Have you noticed that ploy tonight, Benny? About
Absolutely.
4 times they've used that.
And it makes sense because most of the time it's a successful tactic. Just maybe a little bit more in a dangerous area might be more successful.
To wrong foot the defenders.
Yeah.
So from the goal kick.
So over the halfway line it goes. Laconia got his head to it. Goes to Weens with the back header to Barrich. Did he hurt himself, Weens?
Just his boots come off.
Boots it up. Manidakis on that far side. Goes in board.
Gee.
Bit of a push off there. It was Tomazos.
Words escape me at the moment. The word soft comes in to mind.
It's worth it.
No, right.
Goes, yeah, it's weak.
Yep.
Over the goal line it goes.
As that cross was.
I think sometimes you just like to see the game just play a little bit more, when you're a little bit more fluency, so not stop starting all the time.
Yeah, a bit of a boil over in the State League. Western Strikers have won 1-0 against West Adelaide.
Oh, that is a boil over.
True.
The wheels are falling off at West Adelaide.
Western Strikers playing for a spot in the top 6 as well, so that's an important 3 points for them.
So it could be the Panthers, mate. The year of the Panthers.
Yep.
They've still got Sturt Lions just right behind them, though.
And they play Sturt next week, so that'll be a huge game.
Vaughan with the goal kick to the halfway line. Welsh got a head on it. Berich trying to body the player out. Welsh again, flying high. Weens, the old back heel again. He scored moments ago with something like that. And into the arms of Harper. So talk about the conditions, Ben. So why isn't the referee a little bit more lenient regarding the conditions of the game tonight?
Yeah, I can't answer that question. Maybe he's just wanting to make sure there's nothing that becomes too dangerous through those conditions as well. Because you do get, if someone gets away with it, they might be more inclined to put in a heavier challenge next time, which could be a bit dangerous, a bit risky. So maybe it's just ensuring that doesn't happen. So
the players want Olympic to go a little bit further back as we approach extra time. We're 44 gone already. Green Play Australia time clock as Ione and Penendus getting held and pushed and shoved and no free kick. Ione goes backwards. Gee whiz, Abdi under incredible pressure. Did well to get rid of it. Olympic will do well to get out of it here. As Halliday goes up the middle to Tomazos. Tomazos dispossessed, but Manidakis says thank you very much. Tomazos keeps running. Weens there doing the defending. Oh, nice nutmeg, but Weens awake to that and he clears the danger to Butler Bowden.
So Butler Bowden's got an Olympic trying, aren't they? They've been under pressure. Remember a couple of weeks ago, they were 1-0 down, came back to win 2-1. So they're very capable. They can get their game to going. Adia. Matty Halliday got it to Penendus, but his ball's no good. Bladden was in the way. Goes to Vaughan. Vaughan does clear it. On that far side it goes. Comets, can they get to it? It'll go to Harper's, easily cleared. It's a chance for Olympic. Manidakis, he's a bit of a goer. Gets brought down, I thought. Then referee.
Oh, he has given the free. I didn't hear the whistle.
But it was inside the box from here.
He looked at his assistant then. I don't know who gave this, but it's definitely outside the box, Ben, just to put our viewers at ease. But I didn't hear a whistle. I don't know if you did.
No, I didn't hear a whistle either.
He was looking to the linesman, looking...
No, I don't think he's given it, has he? It looks like they're still setting up for a throw-in.
There we go.
Oh. That's not a free. Wow. And I think it's not a free. Tomazos asking the question. Manidakis asking the question. And I'm probably asking the question as well. No, it's a throw-in. Wow. I'm lost for words, and I'm not... There's no joke in that. Serious.
Oh, well, he's there. We're not. It's a throw-in.
Might not be next week, though.
He's okay. Bit of a flick there. Ends up with Weens. Bit of a push off. Welsh trying to get to it, but the Olympic, they've guts to that, haven't they? Got to give it to them.
That's
a tough
sliding.
opponent.
See, they're the ones you can call the foul for, Ben.
Yeah.
Regardless of conditions. That's just from behind.
But then,
on
split second before that, Tomazos went to ground, and you probably could have given that one too. Yeah. So,
definite foul, that one. Gee, and probably lucky not to get a card. Wow, and this is the inconsistency that caused frustration with both sets of teams. It's just, and he's hurt. He's hurt.
I'm struggling to keep up count with my little digits here, but I'm looking at, looks like 13 fouls for the half for Comets. versus Olympics 9.
Wow. 22 fouls. And probably fair amount of those harsh in my view. Or should I say soft in my view. Harsh to be given. But anyway, as you said, Rob, he's out there, not me.
Looks like he's saying he's needing to go off.
Is that Matty Halliday?
No, Halliday's saying to GT that he thinks
Is it Abdi?
player might need to come off, yeah. Oh dear.
No, number 6.
No, that's
Oh, it's not Abdi.
Konstantopoulos.
Oh, you're right, sorry.
Yeah. Konstantopoulos, no, he's. I don't think he'll be taking any further part in the game
Konstantopoulos
tonight.
off,
Seemed to
another
be
one
what they
coming on.
indicated, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that was pretty harsh from behind. And no card for that, Ben?
Well, there wasn't. I didn't see one given. No.
Right. So Olympic forced into a change. 2.5 minutes of extra time has already been played. We're approaching 3 minutes of extra time on the Green Play Australia time clock. Comets lead 1-0 on the Green Play Australia scoreboard. And as Rob said, one Konstantopoulos for another.
Jason on, Kristen off.
Wow. And he's gone off injured. So force changed for George before half-time. Olympic with a free.
So it'll be, I think it's Butler Bowden taking it.
No,
Abdia
Halliday.
goes into attack. Almost getting it was Konstantopoulos.
Matty Halliday, Rob.
Yep.
Butler Bone's got the long sleeves tonight.
We are
Understandably.
in a bit of a distance from the
Yeah, no, 100%.
And here it goes from Vaughan. Up went Weens. Working hard though. Jason Konstantopoulos. He's got it now.
Deborah, I think.
It was Devereaux before. As it goes to Harpers. Can't quite get there. And it is half-time here at the SA Athletic Stadium.
Wow.
And they go in at 1-0. Comets leading 1-0 against Olympic. With the goal scorer being Weens.
38th minute. Get in there, Benny. Get in there. Don't wait. Get in there. Show that aggression you did as a player. If you did, I
That's
don't know.
why I'm on the side.
Just as they walk off. Yeah, I don't think so. Well, go on, let's try. He's losing, but anyway, go on.
I've got Matthew Halliday, Olympic. Oh, was Olympic captain, but you're not, are you? No.
No. That was
Congratulations on your 300 the other week. Sorry, it's not good timing. I know you're 1-0 down, but tough conditions out there, a bit slippery underfoot.
Yeah, it is hard. We're just trying to adjust to it. Comets top of the table. They're playing the ball around quite well. We're just trying to get ourselves into the game, and we let one slip right at the end. And the game's a bit messy at the moment.
Yeah.
No one's really got on top at the moment, but we just got to get our foot on the ball and start playing around a bit.
Yeah, definitely. And a forced change before half-time, not ideal, but the boys got a chance to regroup now and hopefully come out in the second half and get back into it.
Yeah, that's the plan. I mean, we've got nothing to lose now. We've got to get 3 points if we want to have a chance in finals. So yeah, we'll go back in, regroup, and we'll see what we can do from there.
Thanks for your time, Matty.
Good on you, Benny. That's pretty good. Thanks to Matty Halliday. In a losing team at half-time, sometimes they don't want to talk, and understandably as well. But he summed it up very well, actually.
He did.
Very untidy first half, and no team with... I'd probably say Comets with a little bit of ascendancy, in fairness, but... Olympic not quite out of it yet. They are trailing 1-0. I don't know if you've got some stats for us to think about there at half-time, Ben, before we go to some score updates.
I do. I'll just put my ear back in. Well, interestingly, we had 4 shots on target for Comets, none for Olympic, none off target, well, technically for Comets, 1 off target for Olympic, which was the header from Penendis, which was a half chance. 2 saves for Nicholas Harpus in goals, not taking into consideration he's defending well of the corners.
Absolutely.
No saves for Vaughan. 8 corners for Comets, none for Olympic.
Hell.
And I think just looking at all my numbers there, I feel like I'm Fred Flintstone here scratching the numbers on a rock. 14 free kicks for Comets to 9 for Olympic.
So that's Comets conceded 14 fouls, you mean?
Yes,
Yeah?
correct.
Yeah,
That's right.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have the yellow cards written down, but that might have a part to play in that second half, given the conditions as well.
Anianto's got a yellow card, as has Dimu, and also for Olympic, Ione has a yellow card, and Penendus, the captain, has a yellow card. So it's 2 apiece. So yeah, Rob.
So the score updates, Metro Stars leading 2-1 against Cumberland. It's 80 minutes played there. Half-time, Adelaide United 1, Croydon Kings 0. Half-time, Campbelltown 1, Raiders 0. Also a full-time, Adelaide City 1, defeated the Blue Eagles 0. That sort of just about says goodbye to the top 6 for the Blue Eagles. They've really struggled this season. And not forgetting the game tomorrow, it's Parra Hills up against Modbury, the local derby down north there. Is a big game as well. And not forgetting the score here at half-time, it is Comets 1, Olympic 0, thanks to Green Play Australia.
Benny, I think Matty Halliday summarised it perfectly. How did you see that first half?
He sure did. I mean, it was very sloppy given the conditions. Both teams, credit to them trying to play, but you've got to adapt to those conditions a bit better. Thankfully, they didn't give the ball away in too many dangerous areas, but just going to need to be a bit smarter about how they utilise their possession in that second half.
Well done, Benny. Dale, our boundary rider. Tonight's game, of course, all thanks to Osco, round 13 of the NPL SA. Hope you're enjoying it. We're going to take a short break, watch some highlights at half-time, and we'll come back with the second half. Adelaide Comets going in at half-time, 1-0 over Olympic.
I'm just going to back the trailer in.
Can you bring it as close to the house as you can?
Don't you mean our house?
Oh, yeah. Our house. Our house. I like how that sounds.
I don't like how that sounds.
Is this close enough?
Make sure you have RAA Home and Contents Insurance. All claims are handled here in SA. Get a quote today. RAA.
Keep on moving on. take control.
Yes, welcome back to the SA Athletic Stadium live action now. It's NPL SA round 13, all thanks to Osco. And we're just about in readiness for the second half. Comets in the blue tops, black shorts, black socks going to right of screen, and Olympic in the all-white going to left of screen. Comets are going to get us underway. They lead 1-0.
And looks like Metro Stars will win that game 3-1 up against Cumberland with 90 minutes played. Thanks to Replay Australia.
So Comets get us underway for this second half. Berich already the target. Butler Bowden doing the defending. Tomazos and Penendez playing aerial ping pong. Manny Darkus, this is a good start. Has there been a change out there? Oh no, that's young Konstantopoulos who came on. It's the Jason type. Came on for Kristen, who's hurt himself. Any update on that, Ben, from the sideline?
No, I didn't get a chance to speak to anyone at half-time.
I know he had a back problem 2 weeks ago, so maybe...
No, well, from that challenge, unless that's aggravated it, maybe.
Aggravated in his back, maybe.
I'll see if I can find some
The throw-in's taken, Olympic kicking towards the left of the screen.
Oof.
Cheeky little cutback there.
Tomazos.
Looked like it was going to be a corner kick, but Tomazos screaming at the referee,
Oh,
pleading with him.
Yeah, it looked like the keeper's hand was way behind the post, in fairness. He was claiming the corner, but wasn't to be on this occasion. So round 13 action. And don't forget our other sponsors, RAA. Check out their membership. Plenty of extra little values, discounts when you're an RAA member, let alone the call-outs if you ever need them. They'll be always there to help RAA.
Goal kick over the halfway line it goes. Gee, knock-ons. It's pretty good there for Comets. Left side, there's a cross there. In the back post, it was Bladden. I think he was trying to cut it back.
No, I reckon he was going for the shot.
Putting it down as a shot off target.
Absolutely, Benny.
So goal kick to be taken here by Harpers. Had a good first half. Sees his team though still 1-0 down. So Olympic with a goal kick. Demu was there, but chested down quite neatly there by Penendez.
He's done a good job on Penendez, hasn't he, Demu?
So frustrated him
He's
as
going to
well.
be a very good player.
Did Spiro get back to you on who he's backing tonight, Rob? Who's his team of preference tonight, Spiro, when you asked about Comets or Olympic?
No, neither got back to me. No.
Sitting on the fence, Spiro.
I reckon he's an Olympic.
Oh, you can't say that, can you?
Yes, I can.
Devray plays it to Konstantopoulos, who plays it further wide. Ione up the line. Only Darkus had the ball cut out. Geez, he had some good speed and some good delivery into the box.
Interestingly, guys, just going back to those other results as well, if they do stand as they are, Raiders stay in the top 6 and Cumberland drop out of the top 6.
We'll check that live table at the end of tonight's game. But keeping in mind, 2 games will still be going unless in our summary they finish, which I doubt it.
Campbelltown have just gone 2-0 up against Raiders.
Ian Fife goes on his merry way as Matty Halliday now placed to Butler Bowden for Olympic coming out of defence. Penendez back to goal though. Good little through ball. Devereaux turned it over cheaply, but so did Lecornu. See errors creeping in tonight. Comets lead this game 1-0 in top spot. Penendez turns. Olympic in 9th. Harpers gave chase and Lecornu sees it over the line.
So it'll be a goal kick taken here by Vaughan. Daniel Vaughan. I reckon he was a former Olympic goalkeeper. Is that right, Benny?
Well, he's definitely been at West Adelaide and Raiders.
So I reckon he's been an Olympic as well.
Yep, it's
Rings
very
a bell.
possible. Yeah, started off his career at Adelaide Hills.
Oh yeah.
I think as a young 16-year-old. He's been around for a while.
Yeah, he has. As the Comets trying to go into Labasso.
Good ball.
That was a nice
He's
ball.
given away a corner kick there.
Well, he didn't know. There wasn't much talking. Poor old Ione went for the safety of the line. He didn't know what was behind him. See on replay. Gee, that smell of the... smells good, doesn't it? Lay the kebabs, Rob.
I'll take your word for it.
Blimey. It might come down to you, the drifting of that barbecue. Of course, Jim and his crew looking after us tonight. The entire LSA team. Thanks, Jim. President of the Comets. And, of course, the young girls in the cafeteria. Right foot in swinger. Comets leading 1-0. Goes deep. Back post. Free header. Great save. And it's still not cleared.
Wow.
Claims of a handball maybe. But gee whiz, what a great save from the Lecornu attempt.
Harpers.
Wow, on fire. It's the ball into the box again under pressure. Harpers comes, punches. And a flag's gone up for offside, yes. Wow.
Interesting.
As you said, the saves, we'll just watch on replay this corner kick. Very deep, Lecornu back post, free header. Harpers, beautiful reflex save. Like pinball in there thereafter. But as you said, that something that's not statted is his work at the corners too, Harpers. Yeah. Playing a great game tonight, Nicholas Harpers.
Yeah, couldn't see that one.
Wow.
But Harpers to take this goal kick. Over the halfway line it goes.
Head collision.
Oh, that doesn't look good.
And the referee should stop that.
Yeah.
Hasn't seen it probably. Head collision. He still hasn't stopped it. But anyway, Tomazos for Olympic. Ball out of play now. George Sonis, the coach, just asking the question. Gee whiz, the boys did well to recover.
Checked out, I think.
Yeah.
Can't see any blood, thankfully.
The boys did well to get up and continue on.
So Labassa with a throw in the way with Butler Bowden. It goes over the sideline once again. This time a throw in to Olympic. Butler Bowden looking for Penendez. Harpers goes in board. Devereaux was there. Player goes down.
Yates
for Marzos.
Yep.
So Yates has given away the free kick.
Watching on replay there. Weens number 1, Yates number 2. It was the number 2.
Metro Stars winning their game 3-1 against Cumberland.
And just in State League 1, Panthers 4-0 final score and Sturt 2-1 up, which means next week is a blockbuster.
So left foot free kick. Manidakis into the box, headed away by Welsh for the Comets, and that'll be a Olympic throw in, far side of the ground. They're into attack. This has been a good start and response from Olympic after half time. They trail 1-0. 7 minutes gone this second half. Manidakis goes to put it in the box. Now Penendez waiting, gets nudged out of it. And it's hit forward by Bladden. Berich down to Weens. Nice little touch for Welsh. Gee, Berich, good play, but good steal, and that should be a card. Oh, please.
Simulation. Was it? Be a card the other way if that's the case. And I think he's. I think
what
he
did you
got it right
see there, Ben?
He did.
Good refereeing. Good refereeing.
I don't think there was any contact.
Nah.
Well, as you said, then there's that simulation.
Yeah. Maybe he'll go back to him after the ball goes out.
Yeah, true.
So Labasso takes the throw in quickly. It's with Yates in the middle of the park for the Comets. Low worm burner. Nice back heel. Berich turns. Maybe should have gone first time. He's lost out to Konstantopoulos, and referee's blown for played advantage, no advantage given, and Paul called it back.
So it goes out right-hand side of the park. Olympic with the ball. To their credit, they're pressing on. They're trying to get something going. As Comets trying to finish the game with another goal. So there's still plenty of time. As the throw-in is taken on that far side. Nagel clears it. It's hit his own player. Only Antor's been a bit quiet tonight.
He has, yeah.
Well, he got roughed up a bit in the first half, didn't he? They've unsettled him, and he's on a yellow card. So maybe the ploy worked. Nice little layoff, but only to the advantage of Welsh for the Comets, who clears to Weens. Weens deep in his own half to collect the ball. Berich, the only lone ranger up front, but a good run by Arnie Antor, but Halliday getting back. Halliday for Olympic. Always solid in defence. Ball out of play.
Such a gentleman the way he conducted himself at half time as well, wasn't he?
Absolutely, but he always has been,
Yeah.
Matty Halliday. He's a class act on the park and off the park.
Sure is.
So it is on the far side. Been a tough game, tough night. It's cleared over the sideline. A throw into Comets. Adelaide Comets. Welsh was there. Nagel's trying to get the cross. Another
Olympic
throw in.
certainly responded with like a team that wants to make that top six still.
Goes to Bladden. Trying to find Weens. Harpus was there. Pushing it around. Abdia. Looks for Jason Konstantopoulos. On that far side. It was Ione. Or Ione. Goes quickly taken throw in. Goes in board. Olympic pushing it around. Halliday trying to find someone, but no one's there. Labasso's been tackled to the ground.
Harpus did well then, but he just gave away a real obvious free kick. As you watch here, all he had to do was harass the player, and just the obvious pull away. Never was going to get away with that. Concedes a silly foul for Olympic.
And those two boys know each other exceptionally well, Labasso and Harpus. Been teammates for a number of years. Bragging rights.
So the goal kick taken here by Vaughan. Welsh. Someone's screaming. Does that mean it's up?
That means Power might have just hit the front.
Well, the Power might have just lost. So it goes over the sideline. Goes for a throw in. So throw in to
Butler Bowden there.
Butler Bowden, cleared here. Up in the air it goes.
Good
Berich.
control. Good control. Sorry, Rob, I shouldn't distract you with having that in front of you.
Yeah, don't worry, just turn it off.
This is Berich's goal scoring end from memory. The couple of games we have been here.
Yep.
He does love this end.
So that is Lobasso with the throw in. Comets leading 1-0. Looking at the other scores. Other grounds.
Halliday with the defensive work. Harper's close by, but it'll be take two for Lobasso.
Adelaide United still leading 1-0 against Croydon. 56 minutes played. Campbelltown still 2-0 against Raiders. 59 minutes played. So here it's Comets. We've played just on 57 minutes. As the ball goes in, punched there by Harper's. Weens, the goal scorer, goes back to Bladden. Bladden gets the cross. Not a bad look on. Oh, I was going to say a bicycle kick there.
Good control by Berich. Oh, handball.
And a handball in the end.
Yeah, bit unlucky there,
Yeah,
Berich. Let's
I
have a
agree.
look on this replay. Oh, just hit the top of his shoulder. Is that handball under the new rule? I thought shoulder down to elbow was okay. Maybe not. Harper's. It's been outstanding tonight for Olympic. Gets the ball to the halfway line. Berich now for the Comets. They lead 1-0. Goes backwards to Yates, who chips the ball forward. Offside, Weens.
I was going to say it was a decent ball.
Weens offside there.
Second
Just watching
offside for the
replay.
half. Comets.
Thanks to Green Play Australia. There's almost a turnover now. Here's a chance for Comets. Inboard to Berich. He's got the balance. Lines it up. He should have maybe gone first time. Lays it off to Weens, but too heavy.
He was
Butler
trying to
Bowden.
find an opening.
Yeah, Butler Bowden to Harpers and Olympic come away with it.
So they're going to attack a chance, but in the way it's Damu. That was Lecornu. Ends up with Devereaux. Bladden. Welsh. Goes in. It's Olympic with the ball. Ends up with Tomazos. He knows what to do. Goes short. Manidakis was there. On that far side of the ground, the cross comes in.
Overtake.
Tomazos.
Oh,
and it's going to be cleared by Lecornu. And over this, and it's cleared here by the Comets.
And now Matty Halliday for Olympic in his defensive half. This has been a good response. Konstantopoulos, good turn, son. Goes, attacks the goals. He's got Penenda short. That's the way it goes. He goes further wide to Harpers. Olympic now on the charge. Lays it back. Devereaux chips the ball into the box. Who's there to meet it? Welsh. Clears it. Comets out of danger, but Devereaux will have it coming back for Olympic. Halliday plays it to Butler Bowden.
Much better possession by Olympic.
Absolutely. Devereaux and a 50-50 with Berich. Comets come away with it.
So Comets get into attack.
Poor turnover.
And easily cut out there by Halliday. Far side of the pitch, Olympic. Can they get back into this game? We've seen it before. Can they do it? They go into attack.
Oh, he's danger.
Olympic. I mean, Comets. Here's a go. Weens!
Safe.
Harpers again.
Why didn't he grab it?
He just punched it.
How many saves?
Should have put the nail in the coffin.
And that's that dangerous area. You just can't give the ball away there.
So they go left side of the park. Harpers trying to get to it. And it's gone over the sideline for a throw-in.
Gee, Nicholas Harpers has played the game of his season, at least from what we've seen so far tonight.
Having come back from a broken leg earlier in the season as well.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Weens one-on-one and Kane made himself big. Punch on the second occasion. He could have grabbed it possibly, but being a bit harsh. There's Weens going in a bit over-enthusiastic. They got the numbers now. Comets on the far side. Here's a chance. Nagel. Whoa, what was that? Wow, is that a cross shot?
Nothing.
Nothing.
So goal kick to be taken here by Harpers. Close to man of the match. The amount of saves he's done. Halliday goes in. goes short. And it's gone over the sideline for a throw-in to Butler Bowden. So Butler Bowden throws it in. Goes short, they go inboard. Right-hand side, Harpus. Goes out, it's cleared. It's going to go all the way back on the right-hand side. Olympic. Trying to go into attack. And left side of the park. Still, it's Comets with a chance. Weens. Berich has been quiet tonight, and they've got themselves a free kick.
Gee, is this a yellow card? Who's that going to?
Tomazos.
Just watching on replay. Yeah, don't know if that was worthy of a yellow though, but anyway. It's going in the theme of the night.
2 fouls apiece for the second half so far, so...
Thanks to Green Play Australia, those stats, and I can tell you Olympic have conceded 3 yellow cards tonight, and Comets 2, thanks to Green Play Australia.
I was a bit concerned the ink in my pen might run out
with the fouls.
First half, yeah.
So it's a free kick to the Comets, who lead 1-0, 17 minutes gone on the Green Play Australia time clock this second half. Olympic still in this game at only 1-0 down. They wouldn't want to go 2-0 down. Comets may be going to the bench shortly. We'll see from the free kick. Anianto chips it into the box.
There we go.
Free header for Welsh over the bar.
Should have done better.
Nicholas Harpus, just a statue, just a passenger on that occasion. Watching
That's
on
4
replay.
goal attempts for Comets in the second half. 2 on target, 2 off target, to Olympics 1 on target.
Wow.
So Matt Halliday goes back to the keeper. Ponenda's been quiet too tonight.
Been well contained, hasn't he?
Yeah, the move's been good. But it's Olympic with the ball, still the chance they can get back into this game. They're only 1-0 down. Oh, it is on the far side. Goes out. Inboard they go. Olympic with the 1-2. Butler Bowden trying to get there. And it's cleared and it's gone over the sideline for a throw. It looks like the power's gone. 6 points behind in the 27th minute mark.
Come this 27 minutes, I thought I had 16 minutes.
Must be a lot of throw-ins and ball-ups.
Oh, yeah. Or maybe in the finals they've gone the full.
They stopped the clock. No, they haven't.
No? So back to the game here. Butler Bowden for Olympic. They trail 1-0. Harpus.
Full time.
That's it. Game over.
They've had a good year.
Berich was a target, but intercepted by Butler Bowden, who goes to the far side. Ione now goes for a bit of a gallop. What's in front of him? He goes straight down the line. Good control, good turn. Konstantopoulos. Shot, charged down, took a deflection. That'll be a corner if he can't keep it in. He does keep it in, the keeper. Well done.
He normally plays well, but I was surprised he was on the bench. So,
don't worry, mate. The umpires would have made sure Richmond got through tonight.
Probably.
And I'm not even a power supporter.
We haven't even seen the game, that's right.
But I can tell you now that the bits and pieces I watched, the bias.
If there was no Victorian team and the grand final being played in Queensland as well, the Victorians would have been not happy.
Anyway, Olympic go to their bench. Nicholas Harpus, who's had a serviceable game, as has his cousin in goal, comes off. And coming on is number 15, Ahmed.
Yeah, it's a bit of a goal. I remember when he came on there, it's a bit of a goal. He runs into it.
Yeah, I think he made the mid-season move from Bacala, didn't he,
Ahmed?
And got a bit about him.
Back header there on that far side, Olympic. Trying to get to it. He goes short. Ahmed was there. Olympic aren't out of this. I've seen them score goals at the end.
100%.
Comets to keep their top spot too. They need to win. Although Croydon are not leading, they're
losing to Adelaide United 1-0. So anyway, a second you feel might be a bridge too far if Comets get the second. But Olympic now with a chance. Ahmed turns it over to Tomazos. Tomazos to Devro. He goes short to Butler Bowden. Olympic in the wrong half of the pitch. Penendus looks like the Lone Ranger up front there for Olympic. Needs support. Gets it from Devro. Doesn't know where to go. Goes in a circle. Now this is Ahmed, sorry. as he goes to the far side. Mandidakis with a shot, but straight at the keeper. So an easy save in the end for Vaughan, but nevertheless it'll be statted as a goal attempt on target. Interesting kick by Vaughan. But his teammates off guard as Mandidakis plays it through. Ahmed, it went behind him.
Oh, look at that ball by Damu.
Here's a chance for Berich now. He's got the control, but he's got two white shirts in front of him. They push him wide. Comes back to Bladden. Bladden looks up. Labasso. Labasso goes to Berich. No. Berich gets it back. 50-50. Gee, that was always going to be untidy. Ahmed.
See, I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, let's have a look on replay, Rob. What do you think? 50-50, Berich, both boys going for it.
Yeah, I think a free kick.
To who?
See, he'd already won the ball. He's on the ground, and then Ahmed makes contact with him after.
Yeah, he could have jumped, couldn't he?
Yeah, maybe.
You know, it's in the theme of it's in the theme of the night.
So there's Olympic.
Oh, here's a chance.
Right hand side of the park. Mandidakis.
Corner.
Well, you have it. Their first corner of the game, Olympics.
Gee whiz, coming in the 68th minute of the game. Wow.
And this is where they can be dangerous too. So they're going to need to be on the ball here, Comets.
Goal attempts this half for Olympic.
Too many tall timbers. Comets.
Yeah, that's true, but Penendus is very dangerous in there.
Penendus is good. Matty Halliday, I presume, is in there.
It's a high one, so it's not going to favour Olympic, but it's gone back post. Butler Bowden, yeah, wasted.
Terrible.
In fact, it was Konstantopoulos with a long sleeve. Try to cut it back into the middle, but he's gone the wrong side of the line, and that'll be a goal kick.
You can imagine George Sonis disappointed
Comets.
with that.
Now it looks like Yengi's going to come on for Comets.
Berich coming off.
Oh, you're kidding? Wow. Inko Berich.
Just thought he was really starting to get into the game too.
You wouldn't be resting players now, would you, Benny, as a coach?
I think if you're 2-0 up, it might be a smart move, but not at this stage. But you know, Yengi's got a point to prove as well. He's scored goals. So.
It's not about resting play. I think it's about Yengi getting a run as well, I suppose. Okay. He's a quality player too.
Vaughan with a goal kick. Wayne's the target, didn't get there. Penendus. Labasso up the line, nice little touch. Here's Yengi, let's see what he's about. To Weens, to Yengi. This is what he's about. Nice back pass to the goalkeeper.
Almost came on and scored in the first touch.
Would have been a way to make an impact.
Yeah, it's Olympic. Penendus, good tested down to Tomazos. Olympic, can they get great tackle there by Weens?
That was a good tackle.
Yeah.
But Tomazos wins it. And Labasso sends it over the sideline.
Now that was a good tackle.
Yep. Risky, but not good.
Yeah, no, it was risky, but time to perfection, let's say.
And it's got to be in these conditions.
Adelaide United still leading 1-0 against Croydon Kings.
Gee, that'll just about.
And Campbelltown still leading 2-0 against Raiders.
That'll confine Modbury to the State League, you would imagine. I know mathematically no, but probability, yes. If Adelaide United could hold that lead, they'll go to 20. Modbury, though, with a win tomorrow, could narrow that gap from the throw in. Ahmed back to Butler Bowden. He's turned it over cheaply. Bladden. He's turned it over as well. Now, Tomazos. He couldn't control it all. He has a second bite at the cherry. Did well. Ione now, nice evasion with the left boot, gets it into the hot spot, but too deep. Although Konstantopoulos does well to centre it. It's been headed away. They do get it out of danger, the Comets, but it'll come back at them, you would imagine, as Olympic have a throw in on the halfway line, far side of the ground.
So Olympic with a throw in. Raiders have pulled one back with Campbelltown, so Campbelltown leading 2-1 against Raiders. The other score, Metro's winning 3-1 against Cumberland. Adelaide City winning 1-0 against the Blue Eagles. Play being sent off too for Adelaide City. So good effort by Michael Matriciani and the boys. State League, as Benny said, Sturt Lions winning 2-1 against Burkalla. Panthers 4-0 over Seaford, and Western Strikers 1-0 over West Adelaide.
Olympic from the free kick. Penendus eventually comes to feet. Good turn. Good touch. Oh, but Labasso and Butler Bowden in a 50-50. It's still on afterwards, I think. It's a little bit untidy and scrappy down there as Welsh gets ahead on it, trying to find Yengi. Couldn't. High boot by Aniato, who's on a guard.
He's definitely
Gotta be
letting
careful.
a bit more go this half, isn't he?
Well, it's not consistent then, Ben, is
No,
it? As
it's
Comets now
maybe,
get the cross in. There's Welsh lurking.
Oh.
Header way off target. Yeah, that's
as long as
what
he's
frustrates people.
Throughout this second half, though, maybe he's had a chance to reassess the decisions he made in the first half.
Yeah, but then now the players don't know where they're at.
Well, that's true.
You can't. I mean, we don't know where he's at.
There's Olympic with the ball. Goes short.
Decent.
Looking for Konstantopoulos.
He's in trouble. He's lucky it's only yellow. Gee, I tell you what.
He's upset. I don't know why.
Yeah, let's have a look at that. That was, watch this on replay. He lined that up from a mile away. Sliding.
Coaches having a few words to each other.
Well, I might just turn you down at this point. Well, Benny's laughing. He thinks it's funny. That was a bit dangerous in my view. Let's have a look again. You can see the coaches remonstrating on screen. Don't know if you can bring that up again, Bomber. This, yeah, he lined it up for a mile away. Konstantopoulos had every right to go for it. And in fairness to Lecornu, it could have been worse.
Passionate. Con Antonio, the assistant coach, Barney Smith, is watching this game.
Well, Barney would have gone off his tree, wouldn't he?
He would have.
In fact, Benny, you might have had to separate the two of them.
I'm not getting in the way of those two. Not a chance.
They love the passion. And the referee having a chat with...
How'd you see that, Rob?
Yeah, it should have been a yellow.
No, it was a yellow, but...
was it a yellow? Did he
Yeah,
get
it
to
was, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. It's all right.
But, yeah, look, I suppose it's probably, as I said, he did keep his studs down, but he was sliding.
That's the problem. As soon as you go in that, we saw that with Lucas Newell back in 2006. I know I'm talking of history now, but the minute you go down and put yourself in that position, you're at risk.
Yeah, but Lucas Newell had a bit of a reputation, Benny. Wasn't the cleanest
I don't even
player.
know why I brought that up. It just,
Bad example.
yeah, very bad example.
Still had
Lecornu's
the game against Italy, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Oh, yeah.
Lecornu was,
That was a penalty by Miles.
was a lot cleaner player.
Forget
than-
I said anything.
Yeah.
This is a dangerous territory here. You can get the
So-
delivery right.
First and second ball.
Ahmed over the ball.
Comets head.
In fact, two of them over the ball. Ahmed and Manidakis. Manidakis a beautiful left foot tonight. Let's see if he can get something. It's only 1-0 down, Olympic, so they still in with a chance. It is Manidakis. Goes near post. Had to be saved. And from the rebound, Halliday was there, but it's been cleared by Labasso in the end. And
Vaughan's been called into action this half.
wow.
It's his second save of the half.
And Comets go to the bench. Is it going to be before or after the throw? Let's have a look at this on replay. Rob, talk us through this.
Yes, the
Manidakis.
Ahmed, it was Manidakis. That was a nice free kick. I think he had it covered. Had it covered. He had it covered.
So who's come off there? What do we got?
Gladden coming off.
Bladen off. Mavro Lombardis. Good player too to come on. Butler Bowden, I was going to say wasn't a good throw, but Labasso was there. Over the sideline it goes. There'll be a throw in.
Almost half an hour gone, Rob, and Olympic are well in this game. They're only trailing 1-0 to the Comets, but they're asking a few questions.
Butler Bowden takes the throw, a chance.
Oh my goodness.
Corner.
I said you've got to be careful because Olympic.
Let's have a look who saved this. This was a corner deflection, or was it a save? Penendus into the box. Nice turn. Shot straight away. I'd say that was a deflection.
By the keeper.
I thought Dimu, it might have come off.
Okay.
I don't think it was a
Keeper
save.
didn't touch it.
No.
4 shots on target this half.
So
for
corner
Olympic.
kick taken. They're under the pump. Comets defence. Olympic are holding strong. Trying to get this equaliser. Ionu finding Ahmed. So Comets now with the ball. Can't seem to get their game going. A few players down tonight. And the Antor really hasn't touched the ball much in this second half. So it goes out to Devereaux. The back line goes to Halliday. Adia. Goes short. Konstantopoulos was there, but they lose out. Weens. Chance for Comets. They're going into attack.
Anianto.
Anianto can go all the way just about. He's going to crack it with his left. It does so. On that far side, Comets trying to get to it, but it's cleared. Only as far as the player. Anianto has got it. Gets the cross there. Cheeky one. And picked up by Harpers, and away they go.
Well held by Harpers because Welsh was bearing down on him as Butler Bowden turns it over cheaply.
Give him a chance.
Yeah, not a good ball there. And a bad switch as well to boot. So 31 minutes gone on the Greenplay Australia time clock this second half. Olympics still in this game. Manidakis got a head on it. They're trailing 1-0 to the Comets, but I tell you what, it's not over yet. There's now Yengi on the far side for the Comets. It's come to Welsh, but he's had it taken off him. Halliday.
All red.
Olympic come out of defence. Butler Bowden goes backwards. Abdia looks up. Abdia goes long to the far side, off the side of the boot. He's going to split both players. No. Yes. No. Manidakis still keeps it in. So the ball on the far side. Olympic charge at goal, but they've had the ball taken off him by Anianto, who's been a little bit busier of late. Have to be careful on a yellow card tonight. It's been baited. He took the bait in the first half, but he's settled in the second. So it's a free kick, Ben?
Yes.
4? Does it matter?
That's Olympics' third foul, and Comets have had 4 fouls in the second half.
So it'll be a free kick taken by the keeper, Vaughan.
Good control.
Cleverly got over to Anianto. Welsh gets across. Butler Bowden clearing it. Menendez.
He hasn't had a white shirt close enough to him tonight, has he, Ben?
No.
And he's always had 2 blue around him.
And he's had to come quite deep to get it a lot of the time.
So
which
Butler
means there's a
Bowden.
big gap behind him, which no one's getting into.
Abdia goes back to Butler Bowden. Looking for Menendez. And over the sideline it goes for a throw-in. Comets leading 1-0 here at the SA Athletic Stadium.
The little kid's had an airy down there, but he's up, don't worry, he's good. Hurt his knee maybe, better get the trainer onto it.
Here comes the trainer.
Here comes the trainer, his little brother. Oh, that's funny. Beautiful kids, aren't they? Innocent. Oh, I think he's injured himself.
Looks like Denny Panner gave him a 2-footer then, I thought.
So from the throw-in, Butler Bowden skies it, puts his defenders under pressure. Yengi being a nuisance, but Butler Bowden did well to retrieve. Tamazos, Devereaux, Halliday for Olympic. Up the line, Manidakis, nice little touch, but well read by Yates. The ball's gone out of play. So we've gone 34 minutes almost this second half. The Greenplay Australia time clock, and the Comets still lead over Olympic 1-0 on the Greenplay Australia scoreboard.
So Olympic trying to get back into this game. They are 1-0 down.
Just got to get that ball moving a bit quicker, but without forcing it.
Abdia to Butler Bowden. Mazos back to Abdia. Inboard they go.
It's better.
Ahmed, clever little player.
Nice pass.
Looks the goods.
It's
come unstuck. Tomazos couldn't quite control it. Yengi with the ball. Gets it over. He's a chance. Welsh to Maria. He buries it. 2-0 to Comets. Barney will be happy with that back in Canberra. And the Comets will win this game. Now leading 2-0.
Well, I think it's a bridge too far now. And from the turnover, we'll see on replay once Welsh had it. I think they were almost outnumbered, the Olympic defence. They did have to push forward. And it was a fine finish in the end by Captain Welsh. As we'll see from the halfway line there, Yengi, good turn. They had plenty of numbers, plenty of blue shirts up there. Nice through ball. Nice dummy, if you could say, by Weens. And Welsh was unattended, and Harpers could do nothing about that one. He's had a great game tonight, Nicholas Harpers, but with that one there, he was a sitting duck. It's 2-0 Comets. Welsh in the 80th and Weens in the 38th. And you'd say that's almost game, set, and match. Where Olympic were really asking some questions, but now psychologically that could be the killer blow.
I think so.
It's a long way back.
Yep.
They were asking questions, but unfortunately just fallen a bit short.
He's scored a few goals too this year. Welsh, great finish.
He scored a hat-trick last week, I think.
It was a great finish, Rob.
Can't remember if he scored a hat-trick last week. He might have. Anyhow, the ball's with Comets. They needed that. They were under the pump. And Ianto. Good work by Butler Bowden.
I think I'd be taking him off now.
Yeah, they're throwing the line out again. Uh-oh. Oh, no, he's not there. Lobasso covering for him on this occasion. Oh, he still wants to go with the ball on the plate. So Penendus now. Butler Bowden chips it forward. Could have been offside. Konstantopoulos wasn't and wins the throw to his credit. Yeah, I agree with you, Benny. I'd be making that change now.
I think that's a smart thing to do.
Yeah, just give him a bit of a breather. It's Butler Bowden with a throw in.
I love his passion, his enthusiasm, but it's a fine line sometimes.
Absolutely, that could be offside. It is. Butler Bowden this time, and Anianto is put. Oh, that's stupid. Butler Bowden, that it can only be summarised by stupid. That's not putting out the bait. That's being absolutely stupid.
He's just frustrated.
Yeah, but Rob, you cannot do that.
Do that.
Now, I don't know whether this will be yellow or red. It's going to be yellow,
Yeah.
luckily for Butler Bowden. But, okay, he's beaten. He's 2-0 down. You don't do that. Well picked up by the camera boys, but
I didn't see it, so.
You just don't do that. 4th yellow for Olympic. Thanks to Green Play Australia, those stats. I know it's frustration, Rob. I know all that sort of stuff, but I don't think George would be too happy with that. George would be just as frustrated, the coach of Olympic, as the players. But he'd be saying, look, fellas, we can't go from the frying pan into the fire, 2-0 down and down to 10 men.
Mathematically can still make their top 6 anyhow, because at the moment Raiders 6 on 28. They're on 24, so 2 games to go.
This time Anianto put out the bait and it was well taken.
So Olympic pushing it around. Butler Bowden. And it's over the sideline. Will be a throw in. He's a hassler, isn't he? Anianto.
He's a pest. To opposition players, of course.
Oh,
Giving Labasso a yellow card.
Oh, good Lord.
Time wasting.
What's he wasting time? It's 2-0 up. Why would you waste time?
Well, at least it's even the yellow card count up. 4 apiece, thanks to Green Play Australia.
So throw in taken Olympic. They've gutted it out tonight. Yoni. He had a tussle with Anianto as well. Who hasn't?
It's interesting because you look at the back 4 of Olympic and they've actually all played quite well.
True.
It's just been 2 sucker punches, if you like, by Comets.
That midfield battle, they probably didn't really...
Here comes the Anianto change, I feel.
Yeah, I think you could be right.
But in fairness to Comets, they did have a very strong first half.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Dominant. That's good sportsmanship. Anianto and Konstantopoulos. I think he knows he's maybe coming off, Nathan. Maybe not. Oh, Weens, maybe. It is Weensy coming off. Wow.
I'm sure he's... Okay.
Con's tempting fate. So, Christopoulos coming on for Weens, who scored in the 38th minute, got it all underway.
Let's hope that decision doesn't backfire.
Yeah. Well, there's only about 5 minutes of normal time plus any added on the referee wants to do. What's Yengi wants to get into it as well with Butler Bowden. Ahmed goes wide. Tabdia. Asking a bit of Tomazos and Lacornia coming through to make sure of it. So 2-0 Comets in control, top of the table, bit of a buffer. Croydon, was that a full time, Rob, with Croydon? Well, no, they're still going.
No, they're still going the same time as us. Still 1-0 up, and Campbelltown still 2-1 up against Raiders.
Croydon 1-0 down, you mean, to Adelaide
United? Adelaide United, yeah, 1-0 up against Croydon.
So Konstantopoulos switches the play to no one in particular, wasted ball. So, bit of a buffer, although Metro Stars, what have they done tonight? They've won, so they'll go up to 38, 42-point buffer. So it's still very tight at the top for the minor premiership. What do they call it, Ben? The premiership and the grand finalists of the champions?
Yeah, I think it's minor premiers.
I think they call it premiers, though.
Yeah,
well, it could
premiers
be
play like they do with the A-League.
Right.
But it is a minor
so I don't
premiership. No one.
And
really-
Antonio for the Comets. What were you going to say? No one
I was
really
just
knows?
saying, I was speaking with a couple of coaches, what would you rather win? The top of the table or the championship?
When in Rome, there was the Romans, I suppose.
Is there prize money? I think there's prize money there.
Comets now.
Not a
Chance
substantial
in the
amount,
box. Fresh legs on the puck. Offside flag up.
but yeah.
That was late. Over Lombardis there.
Comets third offside for the half. Olympic have had one offside.
Oh, yeah, fair call too on the replay. Yengi with a back heel to Mavrolambatis offside. So Devereaux comes away with it for Olympic.
Okay, to left side of the park. Looking for Jason Konstantopoulos. Lobasso. Right hand side with a throw in. Creeps up a few metres. Butler Bowden. Konstantopoulos. Butler Bowden in board. Devereaux's been quiet too. For Olympic. Ahmed. We go forward. Come unstuck, goes back to Butler Bowden. Halliday. We go to Adia. Adia for Olympic. Goes and finds Manidakis. Penendez. It's better by Olympic, pushing it around. Butler Bowden. Goes in, ball back to Tomazos. Halliday was there. It's come unstuck. Yengi. Langy long legs. Yengi can run and run and run
but not shoot.
score.
There's a bit of a tongue twister that you're going with there, Rob.
It was.
You did well to keep it going as Timmy puts it out of play. Butler Bowden with a throw in. Penendez leaves it for Konstantopoulos, did well, lays it off. Tomazos, Konstantopoulos. Nice weaving, but he's dispossessed by Welsh. Comes away with it for the Comets. Gee, Yengi was a target. If that got through, would have been onside. Halliday's played it to Ahmed. Back to Halliday, although behind him. Eventually ends up with it, does Halliday. He goes wide on the far side. Oh, that was a poor turnover there by Ione, but they'll get another bite at the cherry. Zabdia goes to put it long into the tip of the 18-yard box. Easy work with the Comets defence, and it's just getting a little bit pedestrian at the moment.
So it is Olympic pushing it around. But Devereaux's playing as a sweeper just about. He's in the back lines. Goes left. Butler Bowden has been busy tonight. Looking for Penendez, the Lone Ranger up front. Goes out though. Butler Bowden back to Penendez. Demu's played well tonight. He's got the ball. Well done, lad. Gets a nice chip too.
That's
onside?
onside.
In his own half and the ball was kicked.
Onside, absolutely.
As it goes in.
Another back pass.
Yengi, left foot shot. No, right foot shot. It was, but easily straight to the chest of the keeper. Didn't even have to move.
He made himself big in
well,
fairness
though.
to
He
Harpers.
did.
Absolutely. He stayed on his feet for as long as possible. Look at this on
Positioned
replay.
himself
Harpers did very well to make himself big. He could have gone down a lot earlier. Well done,
That's his
sir.
5th save of the half. He's done well, Harpers. Had a
Here they
great
go
game.
again. Yates holds on. He's got 3 players around him. Loses the ball. Well done, Jason Konstantopoulos. Butler Bowden. He's been good. Welsh chests it down to your mind. Mavro Lombardis. Chris Christopherson. I mean, Christophilos. Sorry.
Christopoulos. Not the singer.
Not the singer. So goal kick. Harpers.
That was Welsh on replay with the goal attempt off target for Comets. To Olympics' credit, into extra time, and they're still trying to press. Trying to push forward. Halliday from the back. Abdia up
Other
to the
games have reached time on. United still 1-0 up against Croydon.
offside flag up.
Offside Olympic.
Campbelltown still 2-1 up against Raiders.
They started 15 minutes after us.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
Same as us.
8:15, did they?
No, it was 8 o'clock. They're both on 90 minutes. We're all on 90
Raiders
minutes.
started at 8:15.
Well, they've got 90 minutes.
Wow. Did we start at 8:15?
Yeah, we
No.
did. Yeah, we started
8
at
o'clock
8:15.
we started.
No, it's 8:15, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was 8:15.
No.
We went on air at 8.
Did we?
Check with Jimbo, but
No.
Daylight savings.
I put my money on
I
it.
put my money on 8.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You'd lose this one, Rob,
Yeah,
for
I
sure.
think you would, Rob.
As Deborah now turns it over. Welsh, he's fouled. Advantage, Anianto. Cuts it back. Who's there to meet it? Oh, that should have been a goal. Mavro Lombardis had it on a plate and coughed it up.
8th goal attempt for Comets for this half. 4 on target, 4 off.
Well, watch this on replay. Mavro Lombardis, 6-yard spot. Gee whiz, wow.
A little bit off balance when he got it. But
Okay, fair enough. Free kick.
91.5 minutes played. So free kick.
Maybe
only
it was the
8
one against
fouls in
Penrith.
total in this second half. 5 to Comets, 3 to Olympic. A lot less than the first half. Different game the second half.
So ball on the far side of the ground. Abdia goes short. Mavro Lombardis. Manny Darkis, I should say. Ball now with Konstantopoulos. He'll get to cut it back into the middle. That's a better ball. Penendis a little bit behind him, unfortunately. But the shot from outside, or the cross, or the switch of play, Konstantopoulos fancy, wins a corner. Well done.
Did well.
Now, excuse my ignorance, boys, but any relation to the Adelaide United Konstantopoulos?
Oh, I'm pretty certain it is.
Which one's playing for Adelaide United?
Either one of them?
Kristen and Jason are brothers
Both?
of Nathan.
Were both there? Oh,
In the
okay.
youth.
Anyway, from the corner kick, headed away by Yengi. First defender they couldn't beat. Yeah, they all sons of George or what?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, what a
Wow.
family, yeah. George, of course, prolific
West
West
player,
Adelaide
wasn't he?
Hellas legend.
Coach-
Great bloke too,
didn't he coach
Georgie.
as well?
Yeah.
He did.
George
Coached Olympic
is.
for a while there. He actually had a very good young team. He brought through a lot of players who are now playing in the A-League, in fact.
One of the early boys to get their hair dyed back in the old NSL.
Yeah.
If it even was the NSL back in that day. Yeah, it was.
Flamboyant, would that be a word you would have used?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
He's just a little George Michael, really, wasn't he?
So Campbelltown winning 2-1 against Raiders. You were all right. It all started at 8:15.
Thank you.
Just remembering my head.
Thought you were always right, Rob. But anyway, ball on the far side of the ground.
So
Ahmad plays it
Olympic,
in board. Yep, go.
3.5 minutes of time on. It'll be another 4 minutes tonight.
You reckon?
Yeah. Only 30 seconds to go. So Olympic, can they get a consolation? No. Referee Curtis.
Yeah, Tomazos, a
Wordsworth.
little quick hold, but in the context of the time. But I suppose if it's there, it's there. What's Dimu asking? He's asking something.
Very good debut by, well, he's played before, isn't he?
He
Played
took a
last
head knock
week.
too early in that second
Yeah.
half, and that would have unsettled him a bit, I think.
For
as
young,
a young lad.
he's going to be a great player.
4 minutes of extra time played on the Green Play Australia time clock. Green Play Australia scoreboard. Comets 2, Olympic 0. It's gone with the bookies form and the form guide. Top versus ninth. Toppers come out victors. But I tell you what, it wouldn't have been easy for Con Antonio on the sideline. A little bit nervous. Yengi the target. Doesn't get there. Tomazos, excuse me, to Halliday. Halliday up the line. Penendis, that's better. Konstantopoulos closer to him. Bit late though. Butler Bowden. Back to Halliday. Yes, to Halliday. It goes down the middle to Ahmed. It goes inboard to Tomazos. Nice bump there by Yates, but play on, says the referee. Manny Darkis played it wide. Gets it again and plays it to Halliday. And that's the full-time whistle. 5 minutes of extra time, yep. And Comets run out victors, 2-0. And probably eventually what you'd say a deserved win, but not an easy win, not a comfortable win. But maybe they just kept their foot off the pedal until it needed to go on the pedal. Concise, they were. Inquisitive was Olympic, but Comets running out victors. 2-0. Goals coming from Weens in the 38th and Welsh.
Inquisitive.
Olympic were inquisitive. They
You
were
think
asking.
so?
Oh, yeah, I think so. I think better second half.
Yes.
Asking a few questions. Not getting many answers, unfortunately.
No. Adelaide United caught in that game still going. Adelaide United still leading 1-0. All other games, final scores: Campbelltown 2, Raiders 1, Metro Stars 3, Cumberland 1, Adelaide City 1, Blue Eagles 0. And here it was Comets 2, Adelaide Olympic 0. Not forgetting tomorrow's game, Modbury Jets up against Parra Hills.
So Adelaide United are still going and will go because we started 15 minutes earlier. We might go down to, let's see if he's ready.
I think the Adelaide United game went at 8:15 as well.
Yeah, two of them went at 8:15. We went at 8 o'clock.
No, we went at 8:15.
Oh, sorry, yeah, 8:15. Don't, now you're confusing me.
No, you're telling me it's the other way
We'll
around.
go down to Benny Dale, who's got
What are
a
you
bit of
giving me this
sanity
for?
around. I don't know why I'm giving you that. Let's go down to Benny Dale.
I'm going to try and be as respectful as I can to the young man because he had an outstanding game, but all of his teammates are telling me to call him Lurch. I don't know why.
He's tall.
Nathan, fantastic game. How did you feel?
Oh, great to get the win. Just have a good, just contribute to the team and just get the win.
Can you tell us a little bit about yourself? I heard that you've been over in England before, since you came before you came back.
Yeah, I was overseas in England doing a scholarship, but now I'm back and ready to keep playing.
It's a tough team to break into, so to get the opportunity, but then to keep your spot, you did a fantastic job on Penendus, which is a tough job to do. How did you feel? How did you prepare for the game?
I knew that it was going to be a physical game. We prepared for one of us, just covering each other all the time, just up his ass, just covering each other, and hard game.
Took a head knock early in the second half. How do you feel?
Yeah, not too bad, just a bit of a knock. But.
And the boys are flying at the moment, I guess. You know, sitting top of the table, 2 games to go. Good vibe amongst the group. Yeah. How are you feeling with the 2 games to go?
We just want to keep it going, just keep taking the momentum into the next games and just keep doing as well as we can.
Yep. Excellent. Well, thanks for your time, Nathan. I'm not sure if the boys got any questions for you.
No, we're all good, mate.
No, all good? Excellent. Thanks for your time. Get in and enjoy it. Well done.
Well done, Nathan.
Nathan Dimu there, of course, from the Adelaide Comets. Didn't get a yellow card tonight, but he wasn't alone there. There were a few that were handed out, 4 apiece, actually. But the most important stat is Welshie in the 80th minute, the captain, made sure of the result, where it was a little bit nervy and edgy, but Weens started it off in the 38th minute. But Ben, how did you see that before we go through the stats?
Look, I thought that Olympics certainly asked enough questions in that second half. A bit unfortunate, really, as we said a couple of times, Penendus very isolated up front. He had to come deep to get the ball, and when he did, there was nothing further forward, which really didn't mean they couldn't create a lot of chances, although they had the 4 shots on target in that second half. They weren't really clear-cut chances, and Vaughan was, obviously up for it. So Comets, they were always going to knock on that door, and the quality they've got up front, you just can't give them the space that they had, and Welshie finished that last one off well and nail in the coffin.
Do you think it was a game worthy of 8 yellow cards?
Look, it's a tough one. I think at least in most aspects it was at least consistent. A different official on the night may have seen the game differently, but look, it was certainly, it wasn't a malicious game, was it? It wasn't a nasty game.
No, absolutely. My answer would have been no. This game, I don't understand how there were 8 yellow cards. Bit of niggle, bit of slippery conditions, but
there were some that deserved.
Some, but not 8.
Oh, maybe 6.
No, not even. But anyway, let's go through those stats, full-time stats.
Yeah, so the overall stats, I can say that, Comets, Daniel Vaughan had 3 saves in total, and for the whole game, Comets had 9 shots on target to Olympics 4 shots on target. For the whole game, they had 4 shots off target to Olympics 1 off target. We had 9 corners for Comets and just 3 for Olympic. Here's the fouls. I need to get my calculator out for this one. Basically, I would say 20 fouls in total for Comets for the whole game to Olympics 16. And 2 offsides to Olympic, 3 offsides.
So, I'm not great at maths, Benny, but was it 13 goal attempts Comets to 5 of Olympic? Is that, don't worry about the on-off target, but 13 goal
total,
attempts to 5.
9, 13 to 5.
So
correct.
they had the ball up there enough times, but in that final third lacked someone to take responsibility, maybe. I don't know.
And I think when you've got target like Penendus, okay, yes, you've got some height as well for Comets defensively, but I think they didn't get the ball in those wide areas and get any delivery into him, and that's where he's really dangerous. Anyone who's been watching the NPL for the last couple of years knows that's where his danger is. I can't recall one ball being knocked into him in a dangerous area.
Yeah, fair call on that one. George can't take too much away from this game.
Your opinion on Dominic Costanzo, Croydon Kings? I don't think he's playing with them anymore. So
No, well, he's definitely gone to Adelaide United, which means that he can't participate in the remaining games of the NPL. That's my understanding.
Yeah.
Can't play for the youth team in the NPL either.
I don't like that. I think that's so wrong. I think that's so
Would have been
wrong.
nice to see
Couldn't
him
they
finish the
take him
season.
after?
And not playing till December. He's been with. I think that's so wrong, but that's a discussion for another day.
Yeah.
Well, I think our producers might have. Sorry, Benny.
I was just going to say, I think, we were talking about George before. I think he'd be very disappointed with the outcome of that game, but he couldn't be too disappointed with his players' response in that second half.
No,
just
100%,
a little bit to work with, but there's still a mathematical chance they can make the finals if I'm correct. I don't know what the ladder's reflecting at the moment, but
I don't know if we're going to get a live ladder on screen. There was a rumour that we were going to get it on screen, but we're probably getting the thumbs down on that one. Yeah?
That's all right. I can go through the ladder anyhow. Well, Comets, with their win tonight, at least they go an extra point on top, so 2 points clear of Metro Stars on 38. See, the amazing thing, Ben, Croydon Kings went from second to fourth.
Yeah, there's a lot of movement in from second to down to sixth.
That player could have cost them, the double chance.
100%.
That's why I think that's so wrong.
Well, he was flying, wasn't he? He was scoring every week.
How much did they get him for? $1 million or so for the club?
And that's another discussion.
Probably got peanuts.
The local clubs don't get compensated when they lose their best players by higher division teams, and that's.
I know as an individual you do want to, yeah.
Sure, but you can't exploit the system, and to me the system is being exploited. But there was only ever 3 points separating the top four, Rob, at the start of the round, so there was always going to be chopping and changing.
Croydon Kings were 1 point behind. If they had won tonight, it still would have been 1 point behind.
Yeah, but as you said, they've dropped to fourth. But that's how tight it is up the top.
So that top four, though, they're guaranteed of finals football.
Yes.
It's just the 5th and 6th spots still up for grabs.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Comets on 40, then Metro Stars on 38, Campbelltown third on 37, Croydon on 36. Doesn't matter, I'm same, isn't it?
Oh, there we go. Beautiful. It is on screen.
It is on screen. Raiders on 28, Cumberland on 28, Blue Eagles on 24, and Olympic on 24. So, guys, 2 games to go. Blue Eagles have got Raiders next week. That's our match of the round on Friday night. So that's a big game for the Blue Eagles. It's a must-win.
Well, and for the Raiders to stay in the six, it's huge.
It's a must-win for them too. So, big game. So Olympic on 24, so they can still make it. Adelaide United have to sweat on Modbury Jets game tomorrow, hoping they lose. So it gives them a little bit of a buffer of 4 points. If Modbury Jets win, they'll be just 1 point behind.
And there's next
Parry
week's
Hill's
games.
on bottom of the table.
Next week's games there for. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Modbury.
8 points. Yep.
Yep.
So our match around last week next week, is Raiders against Blue Eagles, 8:15 kickoff. Olympic against Parry Hills, that's 8:15 kickoff as well on Friday night. Croydon Kings against Campbell, that's a huge game, that one, it's a beauty. 2:30 kickoff on Saturday. Cumberland against the Comets, another big game, especially for Cumberland. They still got a chance. Yeah, they're 7th spot, they're still in with a chance of the top 6. Adelaide City have done well since they lost their game against Olympic. They've won 2 in a row. So they're in the top 6 at the moment. So Adelaide play against Metro Stars. Another huge game. Lots of huge games. This one's even bigger as well. Modbury Jets against Adelaide United next Saturday.
Well, that's right. Huge games all over.
Every game is huge.
It was a big one tonight for the Comets. They've kept themselves top of the table, but still 4 teams breathing down their neck. We'd like to thank the entire LSA team. In fact, we'd like to thank the hospitality of Jim and his crew here at the Comets. Fantastic for looking after us. Benny Dale, our boundary rider, thank you very much. Part of the LSA team, of course, Chappie and young Pete on cameras. And, of course, our producers tonight. Well, one producer, one director now. We can give Jim a promotion of director, can we? Yeah. Director Jim, producer Bomber, and your commentators Paul Pellizzari and Rob Pipicelli. We leave you with a final score.
We stay as we are.
Comets running out victors 2-0 over Adelaide Olympic. Thanks for your company. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll catch you next time.